This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes.
No way.
From the ANZALONE studios of Arizona, UFC Fight Night, Covington, Woodley, recap is Chimaev. He's just a beast. Let's talk about the MMA news with the MMA Holes. Yeah. Monday night. Every time I go live, this pops out. There's a little cord over here. Just every time, just pops right out. How you doing, people? We're here. We're live. We're the MMA Holes, and we're going to bring you the MMA Holes Hour. We've been doing this for 143 times. It doesn't feel a day over 142 times. Jesse, how are you?
Wonderful, wonderful, Moss. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. Saturday night, we had an event that was spectacular. We had a fantastic evening with the MMA Holes. The last two fights, you can say weren't on par with the rest of the card, in my opinion. But all in all, as a card in full, it was un fuego. Yes. And we had a bunch of things go down. We're going to discuss them. But right off the bat, you see this big noggin that's on the screen over here? His big rat lip face? His name is Khamzat Chimaev. And what he did on Saturday night, to me, proved that this hype train is looking pretty real. A lot of people are like, that's too early. Who did he fight? Wham. At 185 pounds, fighting a man named Mearshart, who is not a top tier fighter. But if the UFC brings him up, and I know they're going to want to speed up the process, but if they bring him up the right way, this guy is a stud. He's an absolute stud. He's got the neck beard. He's got the ground game. And on Saturday night, we seen that this guy, once he lets his hands go, it's problematic. 17 seconds. Jesse.
Yesy.
Now, I know you're usually into these type of fighters here.
Yeah, usually I jump on pretty quick.
And now you said you're not jumping on, but what do you think about Khamzat?
The possibility is always there to jump on. But right now, it's difficult to buy into it because he has only, 9 professional fights, only a few of them in the UFC. Some of the fighters that he's fought are arguably not equal level competition. I'm not saying he's not the real deal. I'm just saying let's see a little more and let's see some tougher opponents. And then let's see how he fares with that. Okay.
And that's a fair statement. You know, usually I don't want to jump on hype trains. Me and Jesse have been arguing for a while about these hype trains that come up. I'm never aboard. The last hype train I jumped on quickly was Conor. That was the last one I jumped on, and I was all aboard. I was all in on this. The O'Malley's and the Shabazian. I thought he was going to win his last fight, but I wasn't all in on him. Who else? Darren Till I wasn't on board with. Who else? I mean, there's other people along the way that came up, and it's not over for all those fighters.
You weren't really on board with Adesanya.
Adesanya I was on board with, and I probably should have been on board with Adesanya. Listen, I can make arguments with Izzy. I still think Izzy, he did more than I expected. So I can't kill the guy. I said if he beat Robert Whittaker, and I do have excuses for that fight, but I said if he beat him, I would give him the respect, and I have to stand by that. In fact, I think he's going to beat Costa. I really do think he's going to beat him.
And I think I picked him against Romero as well. So when you have this Khamzat kid, all right, I understand why people don't want to jump on Khamzat. I understand that people are reluctant to jump on trains these days because the UFC does a very good job at selling fighters and making us all believe that they're the next coming of God or Allah. And they're doing it with Khamzat. They are. But what I saw Saturday was not much, but it was enough for me to realize that, wait, once I started putting these pieces together, the guy, he could smash on the ground. We've seen that. I watched him train with Gustafsson, and all of a sudden I see the guy, he's got fast hands. Did I see it in the cage? Well, yeah, I saw it Saturday night. 17 seconds, knocks out Meerschaert, and he defeated Meerschaert before the fight even started. This is something that's very special. If a fighter has a spectacular, if a fighter is a ground fighter and could let the hands grow and have bombs in those hands, be able to put those people asleep, and then scaring fighters before the fight even happens, that's like the big three for me. I don't think we've ever seen a fighter, ever, that can do all three things very good. Name one that can do all three things very good.
Adesanya.
We haven't seen much of his ground game. Although he claims that he can play on the ground, we haven't seen much. I have not seen Adesanya dominate on the ground. There's no evidence of that. Who? Oh my God, can I notice it? Brock Lesnar.
You know he's fucking with you, Moss.
It's not Khabib either. Khabib is a one-trick pony. He knocked down Conor with one punch, and everyone thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Conor got right back up, no problems. What we see with Khamzat is he put a man out, lights out on Saturday night. One punch, zinged right in 17 seconds, a la Conor. It's literally a Conor McGregor Khabib hybrid that we have going on here. And there's another thing to add to this equation. This man is ugly as all fuck. He is a hideous-looking human being. And that right there, to me, leads me to believe that this man, I'm telling you.
How is that relevant?
Oh, it's very. This man over here has this chip on his shoulder. This man over here has something to prove. This man was not a ladies' man with his cleft palate and his face. There's no fucking way. This man is bred to fight. This is an animal. This is a beast that has been unleashed on the UFC, and he has a chance to do this at 170 and 185. Scary. Very, very scary. Jesse?
What do you want me to say?
Your opinion.
Irrelevant.
So you're not on the train?
No.
I urge everyone out there to get on this train. I urge you. Because if you don't, you're going to look pretty stupid. This man's going to win a belt. Now, the question is, with Usman there, I do believe Kamaru Usman is indeed the best welterweight. Still, even at this point, I'm not crowning Khamzat right now. I think Khamzat needs to go the right path to get to that belt. When he gets to Kamaru, it's going to be problematic. But I see this guy eventually getting gold. I just don't know how quite yet with Usman there. Maybe Usman decides to go up and fight Izzy. Maybe that happens.
What?
Maybe it does.
Why would he do that?
I'll tell you why. If he fights Gilbert Burns, right? How many times does he defend the belt? He defended it, 2 times? With Colby, Gilbert, and he won it against Tyron. So, yeah, he defends the belt 2 times, right? Say Usman wants to get a big paycheck, right? Does he fight Colby Covington again to get that big paycheck? I mean, Colby looks great, but is that going to give him the big paycheck? Or does he fight a guy like Izzy Adesanya, a chance to get 2 belts and get a mega paycheck?
And risk the loss even more.
There's no risk. When you move up to a weight class, there's no risk.
There is a risk.
Nope.
I know what you're thinking. Everybody does the same thing. If he goes up and he loses, people can be like, oh, well, it wasn't his weight class and he was fighting a bigger fighter, blah, blah, blah. But the risk is always there. The risk of injury, the risk of ruining where he's standing right now, like when it comes to fighting tough opponents, there's a lot of risk.
There's no risk. If Kamaru Usman beats Gilbert Burns, right? He defended the belt 3 times. He moves up to 185. Say he gets smashed by Izzy. He can go back down and defend his belt. He's still a champion. Now, if he doesn't stay active, he will get stripped, yes. But if he says, hey, I'm going to go up, win that belt, and go back down and defend my other belt, we've seen Amanda Nunes do it. It can be done. If Kamaru says he's going to do that, there is no risk. Now, if he doesn't stay active, yes, there's a risk.
I don't see him doing that. I do not see him doing that.
Why? Defend
I just
the belt.
don't see him doing that.
Win the belt, which he did. Defend it 3 times. If he beats Burns, that would be the case. What more does he have to prove? Does he have to? Why should he run it back with Colby Covington? He already beat him.
I don't think he would win against Adesanya. It would just kind of be a moot point for him to go up.
Listen, anything is possible. If you put some meat on a guy like Kamaru Usman, okay, and he has that ground pressure that Izzy has not faced yet. Izzy has not been pinned against the fence and just dealt with a man that just constantly wants to hump his fucking leg.
He has good takedown defense.
Kamaru Usman, you can make a very good argument if you beef that man up even more and put him at 185, he could be a problem for Izzy Adesanya.
We've seen fighters go both ways though when they move up a weight class. They either get better because they're at a healthier weight and they feel better, or they slow down tremendously. I think Usman would be the guy that slows down.
Let me put it to you this way. I'm going to say something that might be a little edgy here. I think Kamaru Usman has a better chance of beating Adesanya than Paulo Costa.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that.
What?
Usman has a better chance of beating Adesanya than Costa?
Yes.
Costa's not going to beat Adesanya.
Okay. But you just made it sound like that Usman has no chance.
No, I'm saying first of all, I don't think he would do it. And second, yeah, I don't think he would win. But if I had to choose who had a better chance, it would be Usman. I don't think, because Usman, you're right, the grappling and things like that,
it's going to be a problem.
I don't think Costa's going to be playing that game with him. So, yes, if you were to put them up against each other, yeah, Usman would have a better chance than Costa. But if you take Costa out of the picture, I don't think Usman wins against Adesanya.
So, he had trouble with Covington, Usman, right? But he got the job done. In fact, he broke his face. And I think that's a pretty big statement over there that Usman made. Okay, the second fight could be problematic for Kamaru Usman, right? You would rematch a man who you beat, but at the same time, if he tweaks a couple of things, Colby gets the win. You understand what I'm saying? So it could be very different in the rematch. Does he wait around? Does he beat Burns and then entertain that idea? Does he hope that a Khamzat skips the line, which I don't think Khamzat would skip the line, to be honest. I don't think that's smart to make him just like fight and skip the line.
The way Dana White's pushing him, he might.
I would say Khamzat should have at least 3 more fights before he fights for a title. That's what I would say. At least 3 more.
I can agree with that. But I don't know what their plans are. They already have him fighting Damian Maia, and they're probably already setting up another fight after Maia. I could almost put money on it. The UFC's already looking at Khamzat's next fight after Maia. Just like they did with Meerschaert.
Looking at Khamzat as a title fight, you're saying?
No, I'm saying I can almost put money that they're already putting together this fight. I agree with you that it should be 3 fights, at least. But I'm thinking the UFC is probably pushing it a lot faster.
Pushing what?
Khamzat.
So the UFC is going to say 1 more fight and he fights for a belt.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Okay.
They might do 2.
I truly believe that the UFC is going to play their hand correctly here. You do not want to speed up this process with this man. He's still a young man. Let him smash more people. Let him get that fucking momentum. And let Usman go up to 185. You understand what I'm saying? Let him go up to 185. Let that happen over there. And then Khamzat, work his way up. And then we can talk about something interesting. If Kamaru Usman it's a fascinating fight, but it's just too early to really even think about it. I'm telling you, though, with all that being said about everything else, Usman and Adesanya, I believe in Khamzat. I really do. I think this guy can be that unicorn that merges both styles. A true MMA fighter that can go up to 185 and be a problem. 170. This man is a problem. He's an ugly problem.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Khamzat updated ranking this week goes to 15. Fighting a top 10 Maya, similar scenario like O'Malley and etc. Needs to best him convincingly in my opinion. But very, very close to Ratlip Express. The Connex could be hybrid. Make a new $3 dono.
Was he force feeding something on us? Thank you, Sinos.
There are always fools in the pre-show chat that totally disappear when the show starts. Thank you, inequality. Nice MMA whole shirt, Moss. Jesse, the Khamzat train is waiting.
Thank you. The Khamzat train is... Now, the question is, when are you going to board this train, Jesse? When are you all aboard?
I'm more than willing to jump on board. I just want to see a little more. I have... listen, I don't know what his next fight's lined up. I know Damian Maia's next, but I don't know what's coming after him. And honestly, Damian Maia's not going to be enough for me to be like, yes, this is the guy.
At this point, you know what? I think Khamzat runs Damian Maia over.
You might be right. Listen, I believe there's a reason that the UFC is pushing this guy so hard. He may very well be the real deal. I'm sure he is. And I'm not taking that away at all. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm waiting a little bit just to see. I mean, the guys that Khamzat's fought so far, yes, he's had some tough opponents, but some of them are arguable. So I want to see him fight tougher opponents in his division. I want to see him be challenged all the way around. And we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Wonderful, wonderful.
OG moderator.
Again, Covington only beats old beat-up welters. So what on earth makes people think he did anything to improve his chance against Usman? Also, did you say Kumara beats the undefeated Costa? That Snoop Dogg Cabernet must have had crack in it.
We did not
say that.
He said Usman has a better chance against Izzy than Costa does against Izzy.
Yes. If Adesanya fights Costa, which he's doing that Saturday, I can't fucking wait, and Adesanya fights Usman, I feel Usman will be more problematic. I really do. So now this whole situation goes down. Khamzat gets the job done, and I'm telling you, everyone's buzzing right now. Now the question is, with you, Jess, I feel, and this is probably something smart, I feel ever since the O'Malley thing with you, I feel that you are now going to be reluctant from this point on. You're going to be smart and wise when it comes to jumping on hype trains.
Darren Till started to teeter-totter me. O'Malley sealed the deal.
Yeah. So is this now, let me ask you this question. If O'Malley thing never happened,
I'd probably be just as quick to jump on the Khamzat train.
You would be on, right?
Yeah.
I had a feeling. Okay. I'm not going to jump on a train super quick, but in this situation, I'm on. I'm jumping on, man. The guy's fucking scary. At welterweight. Very, very scary. Right now, he's a fucking problem. So I'm curious to see what kind of fights they put together for Khamzat, and if everything works out, this man's going to be a champion, and it's going to be very tough to get that belt away from him. Now let's talk about Colby Covington's fight with Tyron Woodley. That happened. Main event action. Shocker. Colby Covington. Some people were bored by Colby Covington. Like, they were shocked, saying, he's a boring fighter. Colby Covington has been doing this for a while. This is his deal. If you thought that Colby Covington was going to knock out Tyron in the first and second round, which many people were saying, and then the same people that said that first and second round knockout had the balls, Jesse. The same fucking people that said first, second round knockout Colby Covington had the balls to say, I told you so. He knocked him out. Told you, motherfucker. I told you he said that. He gets a TKO in the fifth round from breaking Tyron Woodley. Yes, he did break him. But Tyron Woodley literally tapped out because his fucking rib was falling out of his insides. It wasn't even a punch or a submission or anything. It was just basically Tyron Woodley said, I had enough. Tyron Woodley losing this fight the way he did, which I am not surprised. I knew that Colby Covington was going to dominate him, and majority of the audience knew that Colby Covington was going to dominate him as well. Tyron Woodley losing like this was a complete embarrassment to him and to the BLM movement. The whole fucking spiel, Jesse. It was a disaster. And this is the funniest part about Tyron Woodley losing. Before the fight, I'll show you guys the picture. Before the fight, Tyron Woodley puts on... He gets on the scale to weigh in, right? And decides not to wear a mask. Remember that, Jess?
Yep.
Okay. He decides not to wear a mask. This is the best. You can't even make this shit up. All right, here he is on the scale, not wearing a mask. Now, that's fine. That's your belief. He had the whole BLM thing going. I'm not wearing a fucking mask. I'm Tyron Woodley. I'm going to beat Colby Covington. What is the first thing this guy does after he's taking off on a stretcher? This man gets rolled into the hospital doing a fucking IG live. Like, hey, guys, how's it going? Didn't go my way. No shit, it didn't go your way. And then he looks over at the medical people and he goes, yo, man, can I get a mask?
I have a feeling he did that, though, because he got some serious shit for it before.
No, he was. Did you see the video? Watch the video.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
No, he was legit like, everyone's got masks on.
He said, I'm tripping over here. That's what he said.
Yeah. He asked for a fucking mask. This guy is the fucking most idiotic human being I've ever seen in my life. Now, if you want to see the video, I think Justin Jr. has it on his channel of him literally asking for a fucking mask. The same guy that was making a statement before. Dude, this guy is fucking retarded, and I'm glad he lost. I'm glad he lost his fight. It was a complete embarrassment. Colby stuck it to him. Completely annihilated Tyron Woodley. Now, yes, it's an older, worn-down Tyron. Hasn't looked very good. But Colby embarrassed this man. Jesse, what did you think about this fight?
Okay. I felt bad for Woodley towards the end, and I said this during the fight reaction, too. I did feel a little bad for him because a lot of people in the chat were going hard, like you said, on the whole TKO thing. And you're right. It shouldn't have been, it was technically a TKO, but it wasn't. So the guy broke his freaking rib. But
Colby did break his rib. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Colby
100% broke the guy down.
It's not like people were saying he was knocking him out. People were saying he's straight up going to fucking knock out Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. Like, we were literally getting messages. We were getting comments there. I don't know what human being. Now, listen, Tyron's never been finished in a UFC fight, so it's very impressive what Colby did. I'm not taking that away from him. But go back to your thought, Jesse.
I don't even know where my train of thought was going. All I'm saying is I felt bad for Woodley towards the end. Like, he was talking some nasty shit leading up to this fight. There was speculation I saw from people saying that Woodley gave up because he didn't want to take that L from the decision. He didn't want it to be called. So he gave up, but he obviously didn't give up. His fucking ribs broken. So listen,
he gave up.
It was a fair win.
He was broken, man. And he says he's not going to retire or anything like that. Listen, unless you're going to be fighting maybe some up-and-comers or something, or, the top guys, Tyron clearly can't fight anymore. It's just, those days are, he's 38 years old. Father Time has taken over. And Tyron was a very good champion. His run will not be disregarded. But damn, man. What a mistake taking this fight quick against a Colby Covington. Even if he had a full camp or whatever, and more time to train for this thing, it would have been a mistake. Colby embarrassed him. Absolutely embarrassed him. And it's freaking sad, man. Absolutely sad.
But it was fun to watch.
Well, yeah, if you're rooting against Tyron.
I have this article, though, that people were saying, which one was it? Bleacher Report, I think? Let me check. Yeah, Bleacher Report. And their headline is, Colby Covington beat Tyron Woodley by TKO, but he put the fans to sleep.
Yeah, a lot of people. All right, so we'll talk about this. I don't know what people expect. People legit expected him to knock out T Wood in the first round. Now, if you said that Tyron was going to knock out Colby in the first round, I get it because at least he's done it. Colby doesn't do that. That's not his game, man. He just breaks. He physically breaks you down. That's what he does, and it's fantastic. Listen, I can't critique Colby Covington. We've seen this before. You see, he broke down RDA. Like, he gets in there and he just takes your soul. That's what Colby Covington does. He's not going to fucking knock you out in the first, second, third round. It's not happening.
You know what I think it was, though? I think after all the shit that he was talking leading up to this fight, everyone expected him to approach this fight differently. Also, he kind of killed Usman for taking the same approach that he did against Woodley.
There was some controversy afterwards. Now, Colby Covington speaks to Donald Trump. And he was like a little schoolgirl. He's like, oh my God. Like, he's fussing and just like, and listen, you're talking to the president. I get it. You're excited. You just fought. You won. You're on cloud 9. Bizarre conversation. They didn't even warn the president that he was on air. Imagine if like Donald Trump's like, fuck the N-words.
Megan O'Leary told him.
Imagine Donald Trump went full racist.
No, Megan O'Leary said whoever was holding the line to let him know that he was on air.
She told Colby. She told Colby, make sure you let him know that he's on air. Colby didn't say a goddamn word. Imagine Trump's like, yo, fuck N-words. Like Trump's like, BLM, fuck them. But hey, Colby, nice win. But guess what, buddy? The coronavirus is fake. I thought I'd tell you about, oh shit, we're on air? Oh, I'm sorry. It's real. Put your mask on, Colby. Could you imagine that fucking happened? That would have been great. That would have been fantastic TV. The controversial thing, though, is when he spoke to Usman and he got fucking heated, Colby Covington went back and forth, and Usman just kept on saying, I broke your jaw. Usman won there. He did. He straight up broke his jaw. He's like, I'm going to come in. I'm going to kill you. And then brings up Usman's tribe. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh.
He brought up his tribe? What?
A hint of racism there by Colby Covington.
Oh, no.
Listen, to me, I don't give a fuck what Colby says. I don't give a fuck what Tyron. Listen, say whatever the hell you want. If you want to make jokes like that and you want to go there, go there. I don't give a fuck, you know? But all I was thinking while that happened, you know, and I caught the replay of it. Could you imagine now, like everyone that is so anti-Trump and they hear this knucklehead calling Usman and his tribe, like maybe not the right time. You just spoke to the president and you're talking about this man's tribe. Like what? Colby.
That's funny.
Well, he took the gloves off and he went for it. What do you think? Is that
I listen.
Is that racist?
I don't excuse what he said, but he was probably I mean, listen. To argue that what do you say? He was probably caught up in the heat of the moment.
I just gotta pull the racism out, you
and
know?
a little bit of the real colors of Colby Covington probably trickled through in his words.
Yeah. Well, he didn't flat out call him the N-word. But I mean, what do you guys think in the chat? Now let me ask. I don't want to ask the white people, man, because like me, I'm like, who gives a fuck? Say whatever the hell you want. Like if fucking Kamaru Usman says you fucking cracker, you know, to Colby and just went there, I would have been like, that's hysterical. Like I would love just a racism, just banter back and forth. You know, go for it. You can't do that.
But if they're both doing it, you know, but here's the thing. First of all, it should never happen. Never. There's no excuse. If they were both doing it, it's easier to see why they would say the things that they said. But if one person says it and it's unjust, I find it a little.
Usman was clearly bothered. You could tell Usman was bothered by it. I mean, and he's at the desk with the suit on, like.
And did he handle it well?
Yeah, Usman handled it well. I don't think he knew what to say, really. He just kept on saying he broke his jaw, and Usman was. I think Usman won because Usman was just saying, "Listen, he got the last laugh." I mean, Usman literally finished Colby Covington. There's really not much Colby can say. Don't worry, the rematch. You're not going to break my jaw with your tribe and smoke signals. I don't know what the fuck he said. Hold on, I want to see I want to get exactly.
Oh God,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That post fight, the whole thing was insane.
I heard a majority of it, but I didn't hear the whole thing because remember when we flipped it over and I said Usman and Covington are going back and forth? We missed like that whole beginning and like the whole part of the end of it. Yeah.
All right. So here's this complex spoke about this. You know, people are gonna go crazy. I wish I could play this. I don't know if I can. Anyway, President Trump. This is when he called Colby Covington. And where's the tribe thing? No thanks. I would not like to sign up complex. Let's see if I can find it over here. I wish I could play this. I know I'm gonna get. I would get nailed if I did. After feeling Trump on live TV. What a low. Oh, here we go. What does it say over here, Jess? From Pat.
Not a big Usman fan, but fuck Colby Covington. What a low-key racist talking about Kamaru Usman using smoke signals in Africa. Keep talking and get your ass rocked again. You do not speak for America.
Okay, so a couple of things here.
Smoke signals in Africa? Is that what he said?
Yeah. So, all right. What? I'm gonna go back to. I don't know how to say this. When I heard it, okay, and I didn't hear it live because we were doing our fight reaction. I had to listen to it afterwards.
Wouldn't blame Usman for not knowing how to react to that. If you hear it for the first time.
Yeah. So, and I don't blame him for being thrown off either. But when I heard it, I did laugh because I was like, "Oh my God, I can't! People are gonna fucking lose their shit. Like people are gonna go crazy on the internet about this, right?" The first thing I thought of was Chael Sonnen. When he would go back and forth with Anderson Silva, he never cursed, never did anything, but he got a little racist too when he said that like people in Brazil were playing in puddles or some shit like that. Yeah. Like he pretty much said a very similar thing, but Chael didn't do this during BLM movement.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the appropriate time though to be making comments like that.
Same thing, really. I mean, if you think about it, Chael went there too on Anderson, and Colby does this. He just spoke to the fucking president. You know, you got the big stage right there, and then boom, he throws that out there. Might be uncalled for. I don't know. To me, I don't give a fuck. But I'm honky over here. I'm Mr. Honky. I don't know. Like, what do I know? Let's see what the chat says. I'm curious.
D Mula says Costa's forward nonstop movement, dude. I swear, man, it's gonna make the fight fireworks because Adesanya has to fight for real now, bruh. But when the haymakers fly, man, gonna go to a decision. Trust me. Dylan says, "Fuck you." Travis says Brazil is a country that's not racist either. Manny Moda says Colby.
Guys, do you remember with Chael Sonnen talking about playing in the? He was making fun of the poverty that went down in Brazil, like people living on the streets. Like, I mean, Chael, you probably don't remember that back and forth. I remember when I first heard that, I was like, holy shit, I was laughing my ass off. I think racism jokes are funny, whether it's at whitey or blackie or yellowy or whatever color it is. I think it's funny because honestly, if you're both interacting, if two people are interacting and throwing racial jokes back and forth, I think they're the funniest jokes of all time. I really do.
I really think it was just a case of he was caught up in like the back and forth banter, and it was an easy shot.
But Marty can't really come back because Marty's getting paid at a desk. You know, Usman is sitting there. He's got to be all professional. Colby Covington just fucking got into a fight, and his head's not even clear. Listen. So Usman's got to sit there and be like, okay, I'm getting paid right. I got to stop. I can't, because Usman wanted to go there, and he was more respectable in that situation for sure.
I still think it was funny.
It is funny. It is funny, but I mean, listen, it's the wrong time to be that kind of funny.
Oh, man. Canada says 100% agree with Moss. We're from a different era where stuff is hilarious, and we know it's not rooted in real hate. It's just the heat of the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Like, listen, fighters go back and forth. Worse things have been said. If you think about it, right? Anything could be worse than that. Mm-hmm. So I can understand if someone's getting a little sensitive about it, especially during today's current times. But listen, they were going back and forth. It is what it is. Pass? I give him a pass. It was kind of funny, and Usman clearly handled it appropriately. You know, I think people are just looking for things to get upset about.
Isn't it funny, though, how Colby Covington defeats Tyron Woodley, and we're not even talking about Woodley anymore. Now we moved on to this whole Usman situation. Usman's got to be loving it because if you think about it, we're talking about Usman. You know, we're giving him attention. Yeah. And he deserves attention, but not this kind of attention. He's got to fight with Gilbert Burns to worry about. So Colby Covington lobbying. Now let's talk about what's next for Colby. A lot of things to get to. So when we do save the show, please, for the love of God, save away. We got some donations coming in here. Oh, actually, that's a subscriber. Thank you, Laz, for the subscribe.
Laz.
So next for Colby, I think this is a no-brainer. I said it the night of the fight. I'm going to say it again. Masvidal Covington is the only fight. That's it. You could throw that Leon Edwards. You could throw the rematch with Usman. I'd be cool with them. But Masvidal versus Covington, that's it. Jesse, what do you think? Oh, hold on a second.
Wonderful.
Wood wasn't making any kind of statement by not wearing a mask when the white guy told him to. What he did was illustrate why we're in this mess. People don't listen to white guys on a scale or white cops. It's foolish defiance of white authority.
Yeah, I don't know what the mindset was there, but it was just funny watching him beg for a mask after the fight. It was so freaking funny, man. Hey, man, where's my mask?
Wonderful.
I caught myself laughing today during work. It was me being so happy that Woodley went out quitting on the floor crying. It was the perfect ending. Usman got saved by the ref 3 times. Usman couldn't send enough smoke signals to save himself again.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, Brett. Just talking. Thank you for the donation, but Jesus. I mean, smoke signals are off limits here on the MMA Holes. But listen, come on. Usman Covington. 10 out of 10 times, in my opinion.
I agree.
I think Covington can retool and make it very tricky for Usman. He could be problematic for sure. Covington's very good, but I still pick Usman. Usman's just the better. Usman's a specimen. He can beat you almost any way that he wants to. So, yeah, I'm with Usman in that fight. Anyway, hold on. We got another one over here. Let's give it to Kainoto coming in.
Wonderful.
I wouldn't give a fuck if Colby dropped the N-bomb. I'm from an older generation where words truly don't break you. Not like these modern day guys who grew up in the participation trophy era. Wouldn't care if Marty called him a cracker. Thumbs down.
Yeah, I mean,
pussification.
Listen, there's a whole other argument there, right? I mean,
wonderful.
Smoke signals aren't racist. And Usman is Nigerian. So how is it racist? Moss knows all about the smoke signals. He uses them to communicate with his family in New York, who use them to talk to their ancestors in Ireland, since they don't have telephones.
That's fucking racist.
Moss is offended.
I'm out.
That's not racist. That's a stereotype.
Okay, so Joel and most of the people are saying that's not racist. Listen, you know what I think is not racist? I think racist jokes aren't racist no matter what. I honestly don't give a fuck. As long as both parties are in on the joke, you know what I'm saying? As long as both parties are just going at it, having a little fun with each other, talking some shit, go for it. Playing sports as a kid, I mean, we would all go at it. Like nothing was off limits. Mothers, race, fucking everything. Your looks, nothing was off limits. Now everything's off limits. So when they said this smoke signal thing, I wasn't offended. But am I one to get offended with something like that? That doesn't have to do with me. So who am I to speak on that? But society, this world that we fucking live in now, we all cringe because we're like, oh, someone's gonna get mad.
It's like everybody's walking on eggshells. Like if someone says something out of like just impulse, you can't impulsively say anything anymore. It's just too much pressure. Everybody's always waiting to see who's gonna freak out about it or get upset. All the Karens in the world. So
I laughed too, son.
Up.
Maybe I wasn't supposed to, but I did laugh. Okay, hold on a second here. Light this thing back up.
What happened?
Okay, we're good to go. So so that's basically that situation. Now we were speaking about what's next for Colby. What do you think's next for Colby?
Colby called out Nick Diaz, Usman, and Jorge Masvidal.
Nick Diaz,
Usman
and
Jorge
Masvidal. He went pretty hard on Masvidal, which I really liked, actually.
Wonderful.
That seems to be the only fight.
Kanoto gets it. Colby gave 30% black Snoozman the fight of his life. Snoozman got saved, and you know it. Colby's jaw was never broken. Marty gets beat on decision by Colby next time.
Wait, it was broken. What does he mean? We actually saw the x-rays. His jaw was broken.
No, remember there was that argument that his jaw was never broken? There was those news articles that came out saying that his jaw...
It was fractured.
It was a hairline fracture.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I fractured and broken things. I mean, whatever it is, he still cracked it. You know what I'm saying?
A break is a break.
Yeah, a break is a break. I've had fractures and it hurts just as bad.
They were saying the x-ray was fake.
Oh, the x-ray was fake?
Yeah.
So they're saying, it was a fracture.
Bloody elbow or MMA Mania or something. I remember I read the article on air.
Yeah, it was fractured. Sometimes fractures are fucking worse. You know, like they suck even worse. Regardless of the fact, it was a break. The bone broke. Whether it broke all the way, didn't break all the way, it doesn't matter. Colby Covington ran out of the cage. Usman made Covington run out of that cage. Covington was embarrassed that night. Just like how Tyron Woodley was embarrassed on Saturday, Covington was embarrassed. I don't know how you forget about that. It was an embarrassment. Now, would a rematch would be interesting? Not right yet. You got Gilbert Burns and Usman. Do not shelf Colby Covington. Get him back on the horse. Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, that's what I was. I like the Usman rematch. I think it's cool. But honestly, at the end of the day, I think we all can agree, or most of us can agree, that Usman's probably going to outmatch him again. Jorge Masvidal is a whole different story because there's an actual story behind that. That's very fascinating and could build up for an extremely exciting fight. I am 100%. And I wasn't on board with Masvidal before. Like before when we were talking about Colby Masvidal, I was like, I don't know. But the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, that would be the most exciting fight. I 100% am on board with Colby Masvidal next.
It would be fantastic. It really would. The lead up would be great. Now, is Masvidal scared? Masvidal has played with Colby. We've seen a video float around online 1 million times. They're in some sort of apartment, and Colby is ragdolling Masvidal. I'm talking like Masvidal is just getting tossed around.
You could argue that he's scared, but at the end of the... I mean, let's be real.
If he doesn't fight Colby, he's shook.
You can say he's shook, but he does have valid reasons for why he's not fighting him yet. Like right now, Nick Diaz, the BMF 2 belt is coming up. So he's got his focuses on that, and that's exactly what he's going to say. If someone asks him about fighting Colby Covington, he's going to be like, oh, I'm just focused on Nick Diaz right now. Oh, I'm focused on the BMF. Like he's going to completely deflect and make it about Diaz and not Covington.
Masvidal and Covington have been going back and forth. They've been going back and forth a lot here. They have history together. Masvidal is making these bold claims on what he can do to Covington, right? Okay. If that is the case.
But you know he's a big barker. Like, he loves to talk shit even if he can't follow through.
It's a bad look. And if he indeed wants to fight Usman in a rematch, if he wants that title fight again, he keeps saying, I want that title fight, blah, blah, blah. That's what he wants. Then fight Colby. Because if you beat Colby, you're right back. You're right there. You don't deserve a rematch. You beat Colby Covington, boom, you're right back in the mix. He doesn't want the belt. He just wants to get paid. I don't blame him. I don't blame him for wanting to get paid. But don't be talking shit about Colby Covington. I don't know. It's just weird, man. It doesn't really work. Now, if Masvidal doesn't take that fight, Colby's in a pickle. Like, what does he do? Does he take Leon? Does he wait for the winner of Usman and Burns, which they probably would give him a title fight? What would Colby do if Masvidal's not around?
Well, then Colby would argue for Usman's rematch. He did call out Nick Diaz.
So you're saying wait, or you would throw Nick Diaz in there, who says he's coming back?
Listen. I don't think the Nick Diaz Covington fight is going to be a huge, listen, Nick Diaz can sell, but I don't think it's going to be all as crazy as what Masvidal Covington would be, or Usman Covington rematch. But it's there. I mean, the option's always there. But then you got to get Nick Diaz on board, and he's like almost impossible to get on board for a fight.
What about in the chat? Some people in the chat are saying, Kevin Lee's saying that you should fight him. Well, Kevin Lee, fight Kevin Lee.
Colby Covington?
Wonderful.
Get the fuck out of here.
The chat. Let's talk about the rest of this card because we do have 15 minutes left in this thing. Over here.
Here we go. You want to know what's next, Moss? Guess who called out Colby Covington?
Who?
Mike Perry.
No. Mike Perry should fight Chimaev.
He called out Colby Covington.
Mike Perry, Khamzat Chimaev. That's the next fight. That's the fight to make for Khamzat. For me, Khamzat Perry. That's what I want. Give me that. Give me Ratlip versus Perry. That'd be hilarious. I mean, Perry would probably die, but I would love to see that fight. That'd be so fun.
He called out Khamzat as well. I have a story on the Khamzat.
Yeah,
thing.
that should be the next one. But let's talk about the rest of this card over here because I don't want to run out of time in case there's no saves. Here we got Donald Cerrone versus Nico Price. That thing goes to a draw. Now, before we get into this, we got some donations. Let's let them play. We got subscribers over here. What up, Seamus? What up, Seamus with the sub? Appreciate that, Seamus. You're wonderful.
Wonderful.
We'll get to the rest of the card. We gotta get these notifications out of the way though. So Seamus making me dance. I like it to dance to Seamus. Yes.
CBD.
Roberto.
CBD.
Drop the Hearns.
CBD.
Oh.
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you want to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
What up, Roberto?
Funny that the smoke incident happened. I was so drunk Saturday. I was chatting with drunken Kiwi posting Aztec song videos. Smiley face. I'm proud. I want a casino.
I want a casino.
That's funny.
Wow, Roberto.
Aztec song videos.
Look at that. I can only imagine. Only in the Discord do you see that crazy stuff go down. Thank you, Roberto. You are
Wonderful.
And look at all the Hearns, Jesse. Look at all the Hearns in the chat. They love Roberto. All right. Thank you, Roberto. Got a couple other donations to play over here, and we will get to the rest of the card. How many are we behind on donations? Or a couple?
You can't pause them, Moss.
Yeah, gotta let them fly. Okay, here we go.
Super chat.
Izzy.
Colby fans can't accept Usman broke him. Salty lol.
Yeah, it's a little weird, man. Listen, Khabib broke Conor. There's nothing I could say about it. Conor tapped like chicken. Nothing I could say. Although Conor wins the rematch. Wonderful. Right, Conor?
Yes, sir.
No, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing you could say. Usman, he smashed. He did. It was a great fight, by the way. Usman Covington was a really, really good fight.
Yeah? You like that?
I did. I liked it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Even watched it the second time. Just as good.
Wonderful.
It's the voice of reason, Jess.
Is Colby jaw wasn't broken then Stipe really tapped against over him? Masvidal is defending his belt against Nate. And Usman is fighting Gilbert. So book Colby against Jeff Neal or somebody else in the top 10 who's not eligible for ARP.
Man, I tell you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And they're not booked, Masvidal and Diaz.
My penis fracture hurt worse than when I got kicked in the head by a horse. Masvidal/Covington would be a good one for sure.
I'm telling you, and Masvidal is not locked in with Diaz yet. It's not a done deal. You have to make that fight happen. Pay these men. That would be insane.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I was going to give Wood a pass for tapping out with that badly broken rib. I first thought he was faking it but then saw the pic. But then I see people talking about that broken rib picture being a stock photo. Truth to this?
I don't know. You saw the picture, right? Ariel put it out there too. We don't even know anymore. What's the believe?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here's Brett.
Side note, we just moved into our new house. I finally installed our Lux Speedo.
Yeah.
Used it the first time this morning. It seriously works. I didn't believe it was going to. It is honestly amazing. Weird spraying at first, but it is awesome. Clean baby.
That's a clean butt. Hell yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Demula.
What's up, man? Costa will not stop moving forward for real. He will go forward and try to take Adesanya out, brah. I think ESPN is sleeping on Costa, man. Adesanya has to be careful, dog.
I mean, listen, they're both undefeated. So I'm still leaning towards Izzy, but they're both undefeated fighters. So yeah, if you're just saying Izzy.
Izzy works well with fighters who like to pressure in the beginning. Like fighters who like to move inside that range, like you're saying, and move forward. Izzy works really well with those types of fighters. He did it with Kelvin Gastelum and Robert Whittaker.
It plays right into his game plan. That's why it's tough. And you see them both squared up next to each other. You know, when they met in Abu Dhabi, they're sizing each other up.
Super chat.
Costa's not going to win, I don't think.
Tyron took Colby down low. Usman and Khamzat wins easy.
Took Colby down, LOL. Usman and Khamzat wins easy. What? Tyron took Colby down, and he left. And it says Usman and Khamzat wins easy.
Tyron didn't take Colby.
I'm not sure what happened there, but you're the best. Izzy, thank you so much for that donation. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, let's get into the rest of this card over here. Thank you to everyone that donated. We're going to be doing the Save the Show soon. We want to take phone calls tonight. We need it. A lot of controversy to get to. A lot of stories. Donald Cerrone, Nico Price, draw. Surprise, Jess.
Yeah, I was shocked. I didn't see it going that way, but hey. Cerrone said it was the worst fight of his career.
Cerrone was really this is weird because Cerrone was extraordinarily bummed, and they have Nico Price super celebratory with a draw. Never seen anything like it, where someone got a draw and is like celebrating like they just won the lottery. It was really bizarre. And then they had a double interview at the end. Weird. Donald Cerrone wants to fight Nico Price again, give him a rematch, do it right. Donald is not going to retire, but Dana is going to try to get him to. Because,
I've got a story on that.
He does not look wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We spoke about Chimaev. We'll speak about it again. 17 seconds at the top of the show. I said this man is the real deal. I am on the train. Choo-choo, mofokers. I'm ready. Let's go. Artem, drive us away, baby. Khamzat. This guy is going places. I'm in. That was exciting. He can do it on the ground and the feet in spectacular fashion, both ways. Damn. Where do I sign? Where do I sign to watch his next fight? What pay-per-view? Let's go. I'm in.
Telling
Jesse?
you, give him a tougher opponent, man. Give Chimaev a tougher opponent. We have to see it.
Okay. Let's go to the next one over here. And you have Johnny Walker versus Ryan Spann. This was a complete shit show, but fun to watch.
This is not a shit show.
It was a sloppy disaster of a spectacular fight.
Probably the most exciting fight of the night because you were on your toes the entire 2 minutes.
You know why I was on my toes? Because both guys were dropped. They're swinging. Everything was going. It was just haywire. It was a complete haywire disaster.
It was so exciting. The whole reason it was exciting to watch is because it could have ended at any moment, and you didn't know what was going to happen. And you see someone drop, and you're like, oh, and then you see someone else drop, and you have the same reaction. It was just so exciting.
How many times have we seen fighters go for a takedown, and then we see the other fighter knocking a million elbows into their head? And why don't we see these fighters move their head? Like say, oh, maybe I shouldn't go for this takedown anymore.
They want to be exciting and get that finish.
So they're like, hey, I could take these elbows. Let me stay here for a little bit longer, and I'll be fine. Like it just we've seen this where this is happening more and more, where fighters are going for takedowns, doubling against the fence, eating a bunch of elbows in the side of the head, and then collapse.
It's like, what? Just move your head. Or stop going for that takedown. It's not working. Right? And that's what happened here. Ryan Spann, who basically had the win on Walker.
Yeah, he freaking dropped Walker. It was crazy. But you know what I said during this fight, right afterward? I said, I don't know if this was a case for Walker of he was just lucky or if this was a combination of maybe a little bit of skill and luck. But whatever you want to call it, this fucking guy scathed through a fucking knockdown.
Yeah.
And knocked out his opponent still in the first round.
I would like to see a smarter Johnny Walker. We spoke about this the night of the fight. I would like to see Johnny kind of hone in his tools. The guy's very athletic. Got a lot of excitement.
He just gets too excited.
Yeah, he gets all in and he doesn't have a chin. When he gets cracked, he drops.
No, you know who fucking did it to him was Corey Anderson.
Yeah, but he is suspect. His chin is suspect. So why don't you block your face? How about that? Or stop recklessly jumping in for these spectacular knockouts. It is fun to watch. You know, maybe he'll never retool and we'll always be excited about Johnny Walker fights. But if this man really wants to make a title run, maybe just pull it together.
Still could. That knockout can still give him that opportunity and he can still be just as exciting.
I don't see champ. I don't see any championship.
Listen, even if he made it to champ, the trick would be retaining because he's very vulnerable to getting clipped.
When you got guys like Blachowicz and you got guys like Dominic Reyes up top and John Jones might come back. You never know. Maybe he doesn't like it up with the big boys. You got like guys like that. Yeah, Johnny Walker doesn't fit into the equation.
But he's fun as hell to watch.
He is fun. All right, let's look at what else we have on this card. Mackenzie Dern getting it done and easily getting it done on Ronda Marcos with that arm bar.
Yeah.
Whew.
She said that she felt that her performance against Ronda Marcos on Saturday night was enough to get title contention.
I got you, but it was so that you do was good. Got that done. We got Kevin Holland versus Darren Stewart. That was crazy, that fight. Back and forth, barn burner. Dvorak gets a unanimous decision on Espinoza. You got Jackson getting the guillotine on Bektic. There was a lot of heat over there. This fight over here, Jackson, what a comeback. He was losing 1 and 2. Started coming back at the end of the second round. Reverses, gets the fucking finish on Bektic. And, I mean, what a comeback by this guy with this gigantic head, Jackson. And you have Silva, the submission over Barella. Barella's a complete can. She'll be cut. Jessica Rose Clark. Did Dana White speak about this? I didn't see the post-fight.
Yes,
he did.
I have an article. Actually, it's very interesting.
Oh, man. The same ref that fooked up the week before.
CRIS.
What's his name?
I
don't remember the guy's name.
Hold on,
he completely fucked up the first time, then does it again. Almost gets Alpar killed. I mean, complete disaster.
CRIS Tognini.
All right. Yeah, so Jessica Rose Clark gets the win. She needed that one. Gets that done over there. You got the guillotine by Minor over Laramie, and that shocked me. I thought this Laramie kid, little short, stocky fella, I thought this guy was going to be a big problem for his opponent, and not so much. Not so much. Got finished. First round. Easily. Shocked. What else do we have over here? You got Randy Costa getting the win, a knockout in the first round. Look at all these finishes. Andre Ewell gets the split decision over Rivera. Big win for Andre Ewell.
He wasn't thrilled about the split decision. But
listen, a win's a win, right? You gotta keep those wins going. And you got Tyson Nam with the big knockout on Jerome Rivera. You got crazy stuff that happened tonight. So many stories come out of this card. Very balanced. Very, very balanced. Felt like a pay-per-view from beginning to end. So a wonderful, wonderful night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, Jesse, here we go. This is the part of the show where we have to fucking hit the save. Hit the likes, by the way, too. 98 with 335 watching is unacceptable. Hit that fucking like button. Be wonderful, wonderful. But this part here, every donation that comes in with the 5-minute clock within, well, let's just say this. Mark! Anzalone! Michael Anzalone! Mark wants to save that show! Michael Anzalone! Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls! Welcome to the dead end cock, so big that you can't even comprehend. Bust and groan, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room stoned. Hold up! Save the show for the tales will be told about Michael Anzalone. Mark with the 1975.
Save the show. Save the show. That is all.
That is all.
All right, we'll add the 20 to the clock over there. Jesse, I'm going to start this clock over here. Let's see. Let's get some donos tonight. Let's go, baby. You ready? Let's get some saves up in this bitch. We want those phone calls to go all night long. Could you imagine, Jesse?
Wonderful, wonderful.
If we get rollover tonight, let's go, people. If you enjoy the show, if you have a good time each and every week, let's get a save. We have a lot to talk about tonight. And, man, the Covington post-fight, what's next for Woodley? What's next for Colby? Cowboy Cerrone. I mean, that crazy stuff over there. Khamzat. Is he the real deal? So many things to talk about tonight. What's the one thing, though, that you really want to talk about with the people?
Listen, I'd like to hear about if they think Khamzat's the real deal. I am more interested in what the UFC is going to do with these refs. That's what I want to talk about. I find it very fascinating. I don't know, like, why isn't getting a little bit more attention, the whole ref thing, but I want to talk about it. I want to talk about why Chris Tognini is consistently screwing up, and then when other refs screw up, like, I'd love to talk about this.
You think that he's going to get 3 strikes, this guy, Chris? Or is he done with the UFC?
I have to read you the article first to make that interpretation.
Well, listen, we got 20 minutes at least to read those articles. 3 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. If you want to get a save in, drop a donation, say save the show, and we'll add that time. By the way, tomorrow we'll be live for the Contender Series once again on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed and be
wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, Jesse, let's squeeze a quick story out while we do have the time on the clock. Which one you want to dive into?
You can just go to the first one. Mike Perry's calling out Khamzat Chimaev.
Okay. I like this fight, by the way. I want that.
According to BJPenn.com, Mike Perry sent a message to Khamzat Chimaev following his impressive 17-second knockout victory over Gerald Mearshart.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Look out, people! We got the 75! Roberto!
Who's gonna scream at you, be mean to you. If you don't like it, make it known he's not keen of you. Supper's too cold, not done right, slap a fool. Hot so big girls drool for the tool. Failed out of school, Buff is gonna scream at you. Unkept pool, Buff is gonna scream at you. Netflix not renewed, Buff is gonna scream at you. EWL is not how you spell cool. Buff is gonna scream. Road drugs in the mule, Buff is gonna scream. Ran out of fuel, Buff is gonna scream. Objection overruled,
What?
Buff is gonna scream. Buff is gonna scream. Buff is gonna scream.
75, baby! Now that's a beast right there, dropping a $75 donation.
Save the show.
Wow. By the way, they're saying no contender. Did you lie to me again?
Is there no Contender Series tomorrow?
I asked this girl questions. She just gives me a firm yes or no.
I just said yeah. I didn't know.
So we're not live tomorrow. So let's save the show. Okay. Thank you, whoever said that in the chat. No Contender Series. When does it come back?
October 3rd.
So why did you say yes?
Because I thought it was a yes. What do you want me to do? Go back in time?
I trust you so much. It's crazy. Uh-oh, the double champ with the 20 added to the clock. 1 minute, 43 seconds in. Left in the show. Let's go. Wow.
Are you sweating?
Save that dame show, yo.
Wow. Oh, my God. Add it to the clock. Add it to the clock.
Ugh.
Wow. By the way, you spit all over yourself. I'm not sure. I think you were drooling at my ass. Wow.
I spit. What do you mean I spit?
Yeah, it was on your arm. You have spit on your arm.
Yeah, I bit my arm.
Because you were drooling over my tuchus. All right, how many minutes do we have? 1 minute left. Get those saves in.
No!
Oh, man. I needed to do that dance. I need to get that dance out of my system. 50 seconds on the clock. Will we get another save? Ooh, Jesse. How many minutes we got? 39 seconds, 38 seconds left. Are there going to be any more saves that come in before the buzzer is done? 33 seconds. Oh, my God! Put up! We're going long tonight, baby! A proper save! Proper!
Proper 12.
Wow! Look at that!
Did I mention save the show? Announcing as ref blind as fuck from now on.
Oh, man. At the buzzer. Shout out to Mark. How many minutes we got?
2 hours and 25 minutes so far.
So a 25 rollover?
Yes.
Woo, baby, yes! 25-minute rollover to next week. Oh, my God.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wow. That is crazy, man. All right, so let's put the note over here. Oh, man, after the buzzer, bro, fucking AD-Rez coming in.
Come on, get loud, MMA holes in the crowd.
What?
Come on, get loud, MMA holes in the crowd.
Woo!
MMA holes in the crowd. MMA holes in the crowd. MMA holes in the crowd.
Holy shit, baby.
Save Kevin from Chicago from committing suicide.
Well, we're
by
going long
extending
tonight,
the show.
baby. 25-minute rollover. Thank you to everyone that donated. Incredible generosity here on a Monday night. We're going to have a good night. Let me know what the ones in the chat if you're going to try to get in on the phone lines. Who's going to try to get in over here on the phone lines?
Super chat.
More after the buzzers? Damn, people.
It's Chris Tione save the show. Embarrassed smiley face. Clinking beer mugs.
Chris Tione. What's up, Chris Tione? How you doing? Thank you for the donation, baby.
Wonderful.
All right,
wonderful.
so Justin's going to try to get through Drunk Savage. Mark is going to try to get through Two Joints. Is going to try to get through the Double Champ. Have we ever spoken to the Double Champ before? I don't think we have.
No, negative.
Oh, shit. CN's going to try to get through. Travis is going to try to get through. Henry Solstice says, I'll tap. You guys.
Super chat.
I'll tap you guys. You can have sex with us? Drunk.
Save the show.
Holy
Khamzat
shit.
train still in the station for me.
Oh, saying he's not sold on the Khamzat train. Not sold. I'm sold. I'm in. I'm finally on a hype train. I've been waiting for a hype train to jump on. I am all aboard. All aboard. Ready? Set. All aboard! That's my train, Jesse. All aboard!
What was that?
All right, write a note. 25 minutes. Let's extend that show next week, and let's get this party going. All right, we're gonna get the phone lines ready. We're gonna play some music for you guys. We got 2 hours. 2 more hours on a Monday night. I forgot night what it was. Damn, man, the people are awesome. These people are so wonderful, wonderful. It's ridiculous. Everyone in the chat, if you didn't donate, drop a like. Drop a fucking like and say thank you to the incredibly generous people that keep us going strong over here. They are absolute legends.
Beep, beep.
Okay, here we go.
What you doing?
Right. Don't worry about it, Jesse. I got this. I got this under control. See you in a sec.
Hello, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
What's up, Jesse and Chris? It's Drunk Savage.
No way!
Drunk Savage. What's up, Jesse and Chris? It's Drunk Savage.
I can't believe you're calling right now. Drunk Savage, what's on your mind?
Not much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I have a respect for everybody in the chat.
MMA-Holes.
Vlad's one of them. Kevin from Chicago. AMH, I mean the knitter.
I'm just enjoying this.
I can hear you.
Hi, this is Philly.
We have Sean Hart.
Anything I want. What's up, man?
What's up, Pulse?
Oh, it's Justin Jr.
From Chrome.
So kind of.
Lord.
RX.
Mark Rowe, Heavy Biker Rowe, Indy Rust, Sean Man, Vigo, Big Bob, Mason, Dragon White, Nick C, Vigo Southern Country Dome, Shannon Stewart, Bro Hell yeah, Ben Shimon, CC 2.0, Peter Phillies,
Jeremiah. Hey, Lee W. Michael Anzalone. MMA-Holes. Man, what a wonderful, wonderful community.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, I feel it. I
feel good. I feel sexy. I feel swole. I said later slap this.
I like biting your shoulder.
I know. I had to go to the bathroom and wipe your face off my shoulder, too.
What?
Nah, that's all right. I still love you, Jesse. You're the best.
I spit on you.
Yeah.
All right, people. Part of people. 2 more hours of MMA holes. We're going to open up the phone lines. That's the number up top. And I'm going to sip some agua. Looking forward to speaking to each and every one of you peoples.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, that feels good. All right. I'm going to wait for Jesse to get back over here and start the clock. Here we go. All right. So let's open up those phone lines. Let's get the people's thoughts. Now, I want to see if we can get a lot of people to talk tonight. I want to hear everyone's beautiful voices. So we'll get to the points over here. We'll have a little fun. Talk about the fights. Talk about what your predictions are in the future. The Khamzat thing is very interesting to me. A lot of people don't want to get on the train. A lot of people are on the train. And myself and Jesse are mixed. I think that's what makes for an interesting show. We never really agree. All righty. Okay, let's open up these phones. Let's open them. Let's open them up wide and talk to the peoples. All right, the number is, now who's the first person to get through? What do we think here? And we put the number up top at 516-522-0267. Now, if you can't get in, keep trying, man, because we got 2 hours. 2 hours of phone calls. So just keep trying to get through, and eventually we'll get to you. All right, there we go. Opened up. 516-522-0267. Okay. All right, we got 832 live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Holy shit, the trifecta.
Oh, you got through the first time again. Holy smokes.
I believe in your sport they call this a hat trick.
Yeah, that is a hat trick. How the hell did you pull that off?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I eat my Wheaties.
I guess now that makes you the king of the calls. The king of the calls hasn't been able to pull this off in a while, so I think you're the new king.
I guess so.
There you go. All hail King Pulse. All right, Pulse, what's going on, man?
Well, so, looking at this guy Ratliff, I'm thinking, like, how about him versus Michelle Pereira? Why isn't everybody talking about that as a potential matchup after he dispatches with Maya? Wouldn't that be crazy?
That's a great fight. Sometimes the UFC doesn't want to throw two quote-unquote hype trains at each other, but that does make sense. I'd be down for that.
I mean, you got Khamzat. He's already a savant with his grappling. Now we find out he's got real knockout power. You got Pereira coming in here doing backflips, slapping the shit out of people. I mean, that's fireworks written all over it, right?
Yeah, you got to think. Now, with that being said, I do believe Michelle Pereira is a lot of fun to watch. He really is. But I do think Khamzat breaks him. I really do. Like, I kind of think that Khamzat would destroy Pereira. So I think that's another reason why the UFC wouldn't do it right yet, because Pereira is someone that's, he's someone that people want to jump aboard. He's exciting to watch. And you throw two hype trains together too quick. Like, for instance, the Perry and Darren Till thing, when they were trying to throw that together, you notice that it never materialized because they wanted to see what they can do with both fighters. And I think that was the right move. I think they're going to do the same thing with this.
Yeah, plus Till would have smoked Perry. Yeah.
You think? I mean, listen, it would make sense, but then you got a guy like Jorge Masvidal who sparked him real quick, and I was shocked. I thought Till was going to beat Masvidal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, so the card overall, yeah, it was a great card. The main event, I mean, it's whatever. I spoke my piece in the donation. Colby is who he is. He is who he is. He's the number one contender. So we'll see what happens with that. But I just wanted to say, I'm sorry what happened to your boy. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm going to assume that it has to do with a man named Saquon Barkley.
I won't talk too much shit, only because we only picked up this win because the Atlanta Falcons special teams went on special ed. But we are first place in the division, so, Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man.
Yes, this division's a mess, and the Giants are the biggest mess of the division. They're a complete disaster right now. And they almost came back and beat the freaking Bears. I don't know if you saw the game, but they literally were like a cunt hair away from getting that win. And they brought me back to life. I was all excited, and then that fucking happened. But yeah,
you know, unfortunately, when a running back blows out his knee, that's usually like the sign that they're not going to be the same again.
No, yeah, that's what I said to Jesse too. I said, that's it. This is like this guy in 2 plays in a row. He hurt his like forearm in the plays before, his wrist the play before. Literally the second play, he hobbles, he comes back onto the field and then blows out his fucking knee. I'm like, this guy, he's a disaster. He's not gonna stay healthy.
Maybe the Giants can run the Wildcat or something like that.
I don't know. Listen, Daniel Jones is a fucking asshole. I can't stand that guy. He drives me nuts. But anyway, listen, this is I could talk about this all night, but this is about MMA.
Okay, so. I'm gonna allow other people to call in. I just wanted to say I'm really excited about this pay-per-view this weekend because I know with a win here, with the right picks, a certain young lady is going to be a woman of her word, and I'm just really excited. I'm really excited. Let's go, Izzy. Viva Brazil.
Wait, hold on a second. So, what, Jesse? Is there something going on that I don't know about?
No, I told him. I shut it down. I told him that I wasn't gonna do it. He just thinks that I'm still gonna.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Your mic's not on. There we go.
I told him.
Wait, what?
I shut it down like a while ago. Like I think it was on like the last fight briefing or something. And he still thinks that I'm like down for this bet of putting him on the fight briefing intro and stuff. So.
Wait, what's going on here?
Wait. This is news to me. What happened?
Don't act like this is news to you. Everybody heard it, Pulse. Everybody heard. I said it on fight briefing. The last fight briefing, I said something about it, or the fight briefing before that.
Oh no, that totally went over my head. What
Stop.
happened?
Stop. I know you're pretending. Stop it.
Okay. Well, can you provide clarity on the situation? Was it something I said, or?
What clarity do you need?
Wait, but Jess, I gotta say this. Like, you're pretty confident that Izzy's gonna win, right?
Yes.
So why not bet him?
He's betting on the whole card.
Oh, the whole card. Oh, okay. I didn't know the logistics. What about a straight up bet? Would you do that with her?
Yes.
Ooh.
But then I have to put him in my fight briefing intro.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, it'll be like 10 seconds, and we'll have a new middleweight champ. It'll be great all the way around. Everybody gets hurt.
But what does Jesse get out of this deal?
Okay. I tell you what, if Izzy retains, I'll send her something really, something gourmet, really expensive.
I don't know. Jesse looks like she's confused. Gourmet and real expensive. What could that be? What could be gourmet and real expensive?
Well, not like a Hungry Man dinner or nothing like that. I'm saying like something
like a gold hot pocket.
I don't. Say what now?
Like a gold hot pocket.
Sure.
Gold-plated hot pocket. Jess, what do you think?
I'm too busy eating my chicken soup.
Weed.
All right. Well, listen. How about you guys figure out the logistics during fight briefing, and we move on. Thank you, Pulse.
Okay, deal. Later, guys.
All right. There's Pulse. He stopped the wop bop.
He's such a goofball.
All right. Give us a call here, 516-522-0267. Yeah, he brought the Giants. I'm not happy with the Giants at all. 516-522-0267. I can't see the numbers, man. You see them? What does that say?
832, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hello?
Hello? Who is this?
This is Sam. I just wanted to give my pick.
All right, Manny.
Noise.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll give you, this time I'll give it to you, JBH. For the first time, the chat room didn't help you out.
I don't need help from them.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, no, but I'll give it to you. You got it.
Thanks.
So congratulations. I concede you. You now have guessed my voice correctly.
Yes, I have indeed. What's on your mind?
Just for the fights on Saturday. If I was going to bet, I would put money on Israel and Dominic, but something tells me that both of those guys are going to lose.
Israel and Dominic are going to lose. Okay. It's possible. It's not impossible for sure. Why do you think that's going to happen?
I don't know why. I think Jan is going to take it all 5 rounds. It's going to be a close fight, but he's going to win the title. And then Paulo Costa, I go back to the Kevin Gastelum fight, and I think Paulo is a much more explosive Kevin Gastelum. And he's just going to gut it out and find a way to hurt Izzy. I don't think he finishes him. I think it goes 5 as well. But Paulo Costa will take the gold home.
Interesting. All right, it's fair. That is a fair take. All right, Manny C.
And I had one last thing. I don't know if you guys covered it. Diego Sanchez. Did you guys see that video with his coach?
Wait, he's doing new stuff with this guy now? I've seen a couple of videos.
The coach is chasing the fighters around with a knife in the cage.
What?
So
Is this on his
a video
Instagram?
online. I saw it on Twitter. He has a knife, and there's all the MMA fighters in the cage, and he's chasing them with it.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Go to Twitter.
I wish I was.
Go to Twitter.
Hold on a second. I'm not sure what this is.
No, he said it was on Twitter.
We're just, I mean, we know he's a nut job.
Go to Twitter, Moss. I want to see this.
Let's see. All right. His coaches are chasing around his people with a knife. All right, let's go Twitter. Then Diego Sanchez put it on there?
Yeah, I guess fans were talking about it, and then he wrote on there and he said, I already knew about this. I guess fans were posting this, telling them about it, and I guess this is something that isn't new to them, I guess. So he's chasing him around with a knife, and then after he goes, pretend everything's a knife, and then they're all like running around as if they were evading someone with a knife. It's yeah, look it up. I can't quite find it right now, but it's online.
All right, if someone could find that, throw it on the MMAHoles.com on our community section, and we'll show it on air. But yeah, we can't seem to find it. Guy's a loony. All right, I want to see this.
Insane. All right, hey, sorry about Barkley, but man, hey, my Niners lost 2 people.
Did they?
To ACL. Yeah, they. Hey, is that stadium for the Giants? Do people get hurt there often?
Yeah, if you're Giants. Yeah. Oh, we're playing you guys next week, right?
And I don't. Yeah, they're playing the Giants as well. Well,
oh man,
Bosa tore his ACL, and then like 2 plays later, Thomas tears his ACL as well.
Oh my god!
And then Jimmy Garoppolo got a high ankle sprain, and then our running back got hurt.
Oh man, that's not
so
good.
there was 4 players.
Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good. You guys are stacked though, man. It's kind of crazy. The Niners are.
Yeah, but I mean, we lost like the future of the team. Bosa is like defensive end beast of the future. And like as Pulse was saying, you tear your ACL, they've gotten better at it, but man, I don't know.
Yeah, bouncing back. Well, a guy like Saquon Barkley, I think the guy's just completely injury prone. It seems like this guy is made of glass, which is not good.
Well, you know, Adrian Peterson, I used to think of that. He got hurt in college.
Yeah.
Then he had the ACL repair, and I mean, look at his career.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he can turn into an AP. But AP was like, I mean, well, yeah, Saquon's pretty big, but AP was like he's a beast, man. That guy was like, he was he was made of stone. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, they're all roided to the gills. I mean, there's just no steroids do wonders, and I guess they're really great for recovery. So,
yeah, it's true. So,
all right, man. Well, it was good talking to you.
All right, Manny, be good, man. It's Manny C. Bringing on my poor Giants. Yeah, if anyone could find that video of Diego Sanchez getting chased around with a knife, although you look at his Instagram and there's a lot going on there. I mean, it's quite interesting.
Well, it's Diego Sanchez. He's got a weird mind.
This guy can't ever retire. I think this is it for him though, right? But I mean, Jesus, he's so freaking funny. What's the he's so funny, man. What's his he's got to be a pretty heavy underdog, right? Against Jake. I mean, look at his record. 30-12-0. Still with all the craziness. And he's lost only 1 out of his last 4. You know,
Okay. What was I looking for? Why was I over here? Oh, the under. I had a brain fart. Yeah, he's a plus 465. Oh my goodness.
Well.
What do you think about the money on that fight? Should we go Diego?
No. No, I would go Jake Matthews.
Jake Matthews is a young stud. He's really young. But he's been doing this for a pretty long time. Considering he's 26 years old, he's got a lot of UFC fights. He came in at like 21 or 20 or some shit. Came in real young. And, you know, a guy like Diego, he only lost 1 out of his last 4. You know, same as Jake. You could make an argument that maybe this line should be a little closer. I mean, Diego's going to be shoving his finger in his ass. You know, he's going to be doing everything he can to get that W. And he's got that fucking weirdo in his corner.
Yeah, if you believe in Sanchez, this would be a great fight to put money on. But
so you're saying no, don't even bother.
I can understand picking him for an under, but I wouldn't put money on him, no.
Okay. 516-522-0267. Call us up. We want to hear your beautiful voices on the MMA holes. Jesse, you excited to hear their beautiful voices?
I'm stoked.
I'm stoked too. So it's 516-522-0267. Let's get your thoughts on the fight. Saturday, Khamzat is the real deal. You got big fights coming up this Saturday, which we will get more in depth with on Wednesday. But if you want to talk about tonight, sure. Tonight's your night. You got an hour and 44 minutes to keep the party going. So make sure you like it, peeps. We got 122 with the likes and 317 still watching. So come on, babe. Let's hit those likes. I don't even know where we are with this subscribe. Wow, we almost had 39,800.
Yes.
Did we hit 800? Or I don't even fucking know anymore. I got to change this, but
we might have and then lost. That happens a lot.
Yeah, I'll do the Dragons tonight since I don't remember. I don't even know if we did 39,800. So we'll do it tonight if we hit it. All right, so we have 8 more to get to that, and yeah, give us a call 516-522-0267.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Is this the rest of the D?
Yep. What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
All right. Hey, I was looking. Abdelaziz said, Abdelaziz, he said that Khamzat would put McGregor in a wheelchair and make him drink out of a straw. Huh?
I saw that.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? And make him drink out of a straw for the rest of his life? That's madness.
It's harsh.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Well, that's if, you know, I mean, is Khamzat really 170 or is he 185? I'm confused.
He should be fighting at 170, but he looked pretty decently sized at 185. I think he could compete over there too, without an issue.
Well, what is that? His walk around weight? I mean, does he fight at 170? I don't understand. Does he fight at 170?
He belongs at 170. That's the weight he should be fighting at. Yeah, I mean he's got a cut to hit it, but yeah.
So can you see him fighting McGregor, say in June or whatever next year?
I could.
I don't think McGregor will ever fight that man.
Yeah, it's all about if they can get McGregor on board. But if McGregor's on board, I could totally see the UFC putting that together.
Listen, as much as I would like to see McGregor would beat Khamzat, I just think that Khamzat's too big, man, and too strong. And
he's what? He's skinny, but he's what? He's 6'2", right?
He's tall.
And McGregor's 5 your height.
Yeah, he's goat height.
He's goat height. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I think if they stepped into the ring like next week, I don't think Khamzat could deal with him.
You think it's too early?
I really don't.
Yeah, you don't think?
I think if they stepped into the ring next week, Conor would knock his block off.
Wow, D-Rest.
That's what I think.
From your lips to God's ears, man. I wish you were right, but
he would knock his freaking. He'd send him to the dentist.
Wow,
easily. Let me let you go, man. You be good.
All right, you get out of here. Wow, what do you think about that, Jesse?
I don't know. It's a very ballsy pick. Listen, he could be right, but I don't know about that. I really feel Khamzat would destroy him.
Listen, you can say he might be too green. You know, he's only 9-0.
But
I've seen enough.
I was just preaching. Let's give him tougher opponents and see how well he fares. So I could be completely wrong, and D-Rest could be right. Conor could have a lot of potential against him.
We would never know because Khamzat will never fight McGregor. Mark my words, that will never, ever happen. Ever. I don't see the UFC ever putting something like that together
because
they wouldn't risk it for Conor.
It just it doesn't do anything for McGregor. I mean, unless Khamzat somehow wins a belt at 170, but by that time, you would think Conor's off doing whatever, showing his cock on a yacht. You know, he's gone. I think by the time Khamzat hits gold, Conor is going to be gone. Khamzat is what, 26 years old? He's 26 years old.
Their gold mine, so I don't think they would ever put Conor in a situation where he could even possibly, except for Khabib, where he could even possibly get destroyed like that from a heavier.
The stars would never line up. It would never line up. So I mean, we could debate it, but we would never have an answer. It's kind of it just wouldn't line up. It's like all those times you spoke about, you know, what if John Jones fought Anderson Silva? What if Anderson Silva fought GSP? Like, you know, we would always throw those things around, but it's never going to happen. And Khamzat fighting Conor, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't, like, business-wise, it doesn't make sense. Would I like to see it? Of course. That'd be fun. And if I had to pick, I have to go with Ratlip. I hate to say it, man. It kills me. But he's scary, man. This guy's a scary human being.
516-522-0267. Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's the name that's on your mind?
Justin Jr.
Hello, Justin.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yep. We'll get into the car in a little bit.
But who wins? Khamzat or Conor? Who wins?
Khamzat. And, you know, I was saying this because I know, you know, that Khamzat's green and he beat Gerald and everyone acts like he's this, you know, big guy. And I'll be on the hype train if he beats Maya. I think he'll beat Maya, but if he beats Maya impressively, I'll be on the train. But you know what beats, you know, green size, you know, if Floyd fought a 300-pound ripped man, he would probably lose. That's why he has to walk around with the bodyguards. I mean, I think Khamzat's just overall bigger. He can take it to the ground. He has the power. I don't think he'll strike with him. I'll just think.
I mean,
he'll take him down, and that'll be all she wrote.
How he hit Mearshart, his accuracy, his speed, on top of the power, everything combined was scary. Was really scary to see that guy be that precise. Just zone in, just crack him so quick. And it is Mearshart, I understand. But still, to see him do that to a human being that has a lot of UFC experience was very impressive.
Yep, speed was crazy. And, you know, people were saying, you know, this guy's the real deal after 2 fights. And I'm like, I need to see a strike. And then I saw a couple regional fights, but, you know, they're regional fights, so what can I really pull from it? Then I see, you know, the Alexander Gustafsson sparring, and I'm like, well, it's just sparring. And now this, I think the guy is the striking. He has the ground game. I just need him to beat, you know, a top 15 guy. And, yeah, maybe a fade in the Maya, but still Maya. If he beats him like that, I'll be on the hype train, and it'll be the first hype train I've ever been on.
And you're with Jesse. For once, you and Jesse agree. Look at that, Jess.
What do you mean for once? We've agreed on things in the past.
I agree. Izzy'll beat Costa, I'll tell you that much. I want Costa to be the champion, of course. You know, Costa's a funny guy. I see his tweets all the time, but I think the way Costa strikes, you know, the way he strikes, he'll play right into Izzy's game. Maybe Izzy dances around for 2 rounds, and then when Costa gasses, he starts picking it up and gets a late TKO because, you know, if Costa Romero was 5 rounds, I'm pretty sure most of us can agree Romero has it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought Romero won that fight. I really did.
I'll let you finish. Sorry.
No, that's all I pretty much said. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, the UFC posted a free fight. It was my first time watching it since, you know, it was live, and I thought Costa edged out the first 2, and then the third I gave it to Romero, but it wasn't like a lopsided 10-8. It was a 10-9 to Romero. He's known for the 3rd round, but I just gave the first 2 to Costa, and that knockdown, in my opinion, it was more of a slip on Costa's part.
Yeah, that fight, by the way, I did rewatch it again recently myself, and it's a great fight. It really is. Like, you go back, I'm sure a lot of people don't remember it being close. I'm sure a lot of people remember that. But actually how good that fight was, god damn, that was entertaining.
Yep, and you know what I like to do, you know, when I watch it and I see what people say, and during that time I was really inexperienced when it came to MMA. So I was just like, oh, I think Romero won this because other people, but I watched it on mute. I scored it 29-28 Costa. Anything else you want to say before I can move on?
No, move.
Alrighty, this will be my last point. Colby Covington versus Woodley. Totally expected that, man. Totally. I mean, first 15 seconds, I'll be serious. I was like, no way this is happening. Woodley was pumping out that jab. He was maintaining octagon control for the first time in 3 fights. But that first time double leg, Woodley got back up, and it was just, I'm frozen. My back's up against the fence. And, you know, it was just the Woodley we're used to seeing. So, total beat down, and I expected it.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a shock to me either. I mean, and you look at the stats over here, 232 strikes to 67. Just completely mauled this man for 5 rounds. It was a pretty impressive and dominating performance.
Yep, I know I'm milking it a little. This will be my last point. I'm kind of on you with this, Chris. I thought Johnny had a sloppy performance. I mean, Ryan Spann had it, but then, you know, he had that iffy performance against Sam Alvey. Ryan knocked him down twice, and Walker got a little too excited, got so sloppy, and guy's just too excited. He got him with the elbows, but fun fight. Not a great performance.
What do you think about AM saying you sound like his grandmother? Have you ever gotten that before?
Grandpa, not grandma.
Oh, okay. You have a very mature voice there, I think they're saying in the chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Justin, thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, guys. Take it easy.
Very serious. He's a professional. He's a true professional, that kid. That's Justin. That's a 13-year-old breaking it down and making some good points, Jesse. You can't argue that, man.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Can't argue that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Everyone drop the wonderful, wonderfuls for Justin Jr. in the chat. Okay, let's take the some more calls here. 516.
516-522-0267.
So you said someone dropped that video?
Yeah, it's on the homepage. Community page.
If you have any videos that you want the community to see, go to the MMAHoles.com, go to the community section, and here we go. Shout out to KC. KC got it. KC on the business. Shout out to KC. Actually, you know what? Let me pause the phone lines real quick. We'll get to you in a sec.
Keep going.
Is that it? No.
Oh wait, no.
Look at these two. Just take a look at these two. They are just deeply in love. That's Diego and his guru. Is it down here?
Go up. It's up.
Diego
right
and his
there.
guru. All right, so here's the video. Hold on a second.
Maximize the screen.
Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Who brought the? Manny brought this up, right? Manny might have hit.
So he's got a real knife, but what he's trying to do is teach them how to dodge.
If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball.
It's a similar. It's a similar.
You watch a little too
idea.
much Dodgeball. You ever seen that movie, Jesse? Dodgeball. It's great.
Yeah, I've seen it.
If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. If you could dodge a knife, you could dodge a punch. That's the kind of logic that his coach has. All right, here we go. Here they go. There he goes.
You can turn it up. It's just a phone thing.
But wait, Diego's got the knife.
Now your body's gonna move. Look at this. The warriors are gonna get it.
Who's got the knife? Wait, that's his coach?
Treat it like that.
I don't think that's a knife.
It is a knife.
No, that's a challenge.
I don't see anything in his hand.
Everything's a knife.
Yeah, see? It's not a real knife. He's saying
he had
everything's
a
a
knife
knife.
in his hand.
No, it's a fake. He's using it as
He said everything's a knife. Everything that comes at them from their opponent is a knife.
Hold on, let me back up. I didn't see any knife.
It is a knife.
So now your body's gonna move. Look at this.
I don't see shit in his hand.
Yes, he has a knife in his hand, Moss.
It's not open, no.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking he had a fucking hatchet in his
He
hand.
has a knife in his hand.
Continue the game. Go. That's a challenge. Everything's a knife.
Everything's a knife.
No,
oh my god, this
keep watching.
Look at
Wait,
these
keep
guys.
watching.
Ah, knife. Oh, he got stabbed. Everything's a knife. This is like some shit you would see 12-year-olds playing in the backyard. That shit wasn't even a knife. What are you talking about? That if that's the world's smallest knife I've ever seen. That's hysterical though. Hold on. I don't see. All right, let's get a little closer.
Go to the very beginning.
Do you see anything in his hand?
Yes, go to the very beginning.
Like, I see a little thing here, but it looks like there's no knife.
Go to the beginning. God, it's like talking to a toddler. Can't get you to do anything.
Okay, Jesse. I just zoomed in on him.
Go
what
to
in the beginning
beginning.
is going to magically go into
You
his
can
hand?
see it better in the beginning.
All right, where? Tell me where we see it better. Here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There we go. That does look like something there. Let's see. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little knife. It looks like one of those knives that. Yeah, maybe it is. Looks like a pen from here, but maybe it is a knife. Could be. Oh my God, it's so fucking funny. That's really funny. This coach is the best. This is coach of the year right here. This guy's the guru, Diego Sanchez. This is the guy that ruined Diego's career. I can't believe this.
Now your body's going to move. Look, the warriors are going to get it, yeah?
What is going on? By the way, is this at the Apex? This is happening at the fucking Apex. Like that's the Apex cage. Like, do they have to? Does the coach have to say, "Hey, listen, let's run this by the UFC before I start chasing people around with a knife"? You ready for the best part, Jesse?
Go, touch each other. Everything's a knife.
Everything's a knife. Here we go. Oh, everything's a knife.
Everything's a knife.
Oh, everything. Oh, he stabbed. All right. I'm mesmerized by this. All right, let's open the phone lines up. Sorry, guys. Got a little wrapped up in that. 516. It's a dildo knife. 522-0267. That's Diego Sanchez getting ready for his big fight.
905, live at the MMA-Holes. What's the name? What's on your mind?
909.
Oh, 909.
Hello?
Hello? Who is this?
Oh, hi. Actually connected. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hi, guys. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Who is this?
This is Naren.
What's your name?
Nah, never mind.
Your name is Nevermind. Okay, Nevermind from where?
Yeah, never mind.
What's your username in the chat?
What, mate? I don't really know, man.
What's your social security number?
What the?
All right, what's on your mind?
A lot of things on my mind. What do you want to talk about?
No, what do you want to talk? You called us.
Let's talk about Khamzat versus Connor.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I think Khamzat dismantles Connor if they get in the octagon next week.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I agree.
Yeah, because the way Connor's looking at right now, he's looking like a bodybuilder. If Khamzat gets a hold of him and wrestles with him, I think he gasses him out.
Yeah, it'd be a problem. Would you like to see that fight? Would that be something you would like the UFC to put together?
Not really.
No. What would you
like to see fight Colby though? Khamzat versus Colby.
Okay. Wow.
That'd be a great fight.
You would bump him up. So it sounds like you're someone that enjoys Khamzat. I don't know how to really say his name, but he seems like the real deal.
Me neither.
Yeah. Would you put him? So you would immediately rush him to a guy like Colby right up there in the mix.
I can't stand Colby, so I just want someone to murder him.
Fair. Well, he did get murdered by Usman. Usman did the job.
Yeah, but it was kind of close though.
Yeah.
Up to that point, and yeah, I like Usman too.
Okay. How big is your dick?
What?
What'd you say? I think it was what?
It was like 6 or 7 inches.
Oh, that's not bad. That's soft or hard?
What is that?
Is that soft or hard?
Right now?
No, not. Forget it. All right, anything else on your mind?
Ask me something other than my.
All right, I'm not asking you anything. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it. I already asked you. So I asked you how big your dick was.
You're calling us.
516-522-0267. He goes right now. Maybe he was hard right now. I don't know.
Why would you ask such a weird question?
Well, he wanted me to ask him something. Was that wrong?
I mean.
What?
Wonderful.
He wanted me to ask him something.
Who the fuss is this guy?
Hey. Woo. All right. The crowd loves that question. All right. 516-522-0267. Whatever is on your mind, let us know, man. We'd love to talk to you guys. That's a new caller right there. I don't think we've spoken to that person before. He said about 6 or 7 inches. I'm actually embarrassed now. He's bigger than me, Jess. Now what do I do?
What? I mean, okay.
Was it weird that me and that guy were hard at the same time on that phone call? Yeah. I'm half Irish, I am, so what do you expect? Like I make sure people know I'm half Irish before I take my pants off. Because I don't want to let them down. I did it to Jesse too. I was like, Jesse, listen, I have something to tell you. I'm Irish.
Yeah, I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
302. You're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hi, Jesse and Chris. It's Gio the Great.
What's up, Gio the Great?
So I was thinking a lot lately. Who can Dominic Cruz beat in the bantamweight division? And I want to talk about Johnny Walker, but that's later.
That's a question for Moss. Moss for some reason, Moss is very high on Dominic Cruz.
No, I'm not high on him. We took pisses next to each other, so I feel like we have a bond. Dominic Cruz should fight Frankie Edgar. No doubt.
I think so too. I think the 3 fights that he should take are Frankie Edgar, Jose Aldo, and Rafael Assunção. But I'm actually most interested in Rafael Assunção because do you guys remember when he called him out a few years ago? I think it was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That was a minute ago. That was pre many injuries.
He was talking. They were talking trash. Well, Dominic was at least because you know how Dominic's always talking trash.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a good way for Dominic Cruz to get a rebound because I think he'd school Assunção. Like I know Assunção's a good fighter, but I mean, I was thinking, imagine if Dominic Cruz can get another knockout because he has kind of pillow hands, but he probably can. If he works on his punching technique, he probably can have knockout power. So, imagine if I think he should try and knock out Assunção, move on to Frankie Edgar, maybe fight Moraes, but he might not even need to fight Moraes because of his status, so then he could just go to the belt.
It's interesting that you're bringing up Dominic Cruz. It's really interesting. The guy was a very solid champion, injury plagued. I think my opinion on Dominic, his last fight, I think he got robbed. To be honest, I honestly believe that thing would have been more competitive the longer it went.
Yes.
But
yeah, me too. I think he was winning the second round. What do you think, Moss?
Yeah, I was a little biased, but I didn't think. See, Dominic is a runner. A lot of people don't like his style because he likes to dance around and do a lot of crazy shit.
I don't like his style.
Yeah, Jesse don't like his style, but
I love his style actually. Like I train MMA, and I try and emulate his style.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get hit, so
Yeah.
I think his style is just really, really effective, and people just don't understand it.
You know who understands it?
I think
TJ.
Dominic Cruz is the most misunderstood fighter in the UFC to this day.
Mm-hmm. I believe that
you could be right about that because I'm not. It's difficult for me to get on the Dominic Cruz train. Like I don't know. There's nothing against him, and you're right on a lot of aspects as far as his fighting style and stuff like that. I just can't I can't get into it, and I think there's a lot of MMA fans who are feeling the same way, or just don't even want to watch him fight in the first place because it's just not really that fun to watch.
He is a little bit of an asshole, though. I will say that. Like he was nice enough
sometimes.
to say. Yeah, he's not
did
the
you
nicest.
see his Brendan Schaub interview?
No.
Did you see his Fruit Truck Diaries? You just kind of sound like he was disgusted with Brendan. Like if I was there with Brendan Schaub and he kept interrupting me, I would kind of sound disgusted too. But he was just kind of sound like he thinks he's a lot better than Brendan Schaub. But I still like his trash talk. His trash talk is probably, I think, in my opinion, is the best in the UFC.
Dominic Cruz is a very intelligent man. He knows a lot about the game, and he thinks he's better than everyone. He is better than Brendan Schaub. I'll give him that. But he thinks he's better than.
It's true.
Like it's kind of crazy. He really does have a swollen head. But you know what? Hey, he's done a lot in the UFC. He's 22-3. The guy was a good champion. It just sucks with the injuries. You know, it really does. Maybe he should work on his health more than his trash talk. I don't know, but I would like to see him fight again.
I'm still not used to the 22-3. But moving on to Johnny Walker, I think the 3 opponents I want to see Johnny Walker fight are Jiri Prochazka, I think that's how you say it, and Anthony Smith, and
I like Prochazka. I really like that Prochaska
Yeah.
fight. That's actually really good.
It's two crazy motherfuckers. Just they're just gonna, for a fact that they're just gonna look at each other. Johnny Walker's like gonna do a jumping knee, and then Jerry Prochaska's gonna be like bobbing and weaving everywhere, using his really weird head movement. In my opinion, Johnny's gonna get like, I want Johnny to win, but I just feel like it could be I think it's a 60-40 fight in favor of Jerry Prochaska, but I think Johnny Walker still has a chance of knocking out because he has a chance of knocking everyone out, really.
Yeah, the problem with Johnny.
Have you seen his elbow on Khalil Roundtree? I think.
Yeah, Johnny Walker. He's. Oh wait, hold on. You're talking about Walker, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Johnny Walker is coming off a win, so honestly, I think he would just want to be moving up the rankings. And as much as I'd love to,
Prochaska wouldn't be good for him. In the
as much as I'd love to see that fight, I feel like Prochaska's got a little work to do to get into that talk. But Walker has skill.
Well, in my opinion, Jerry's number 6, So I think if Johnny Walker's the real deal, if he can beat Jerry Prochaska, then he is in title contention. But I think he needs to work on his defense. Of course, everyone knows he needs to work on his defense, but the man literally has no block.
Shit, you're right.
If I was 6 foot, if I was the same size as Johnny Walker, I could probably knock him out.
Dude, I can't believe that. How the fuck did I miss that? He's ranked number 6. How many UFC fights does this guy have?
Only one. He just knocked out Ozdemir.
Yeah, how the fuck did he bounce to 6?
Shot up in number 6. It's the same situation with Cavillo when she beat Jessica I, and now she's number 1. Well, she's number 2 now, but
that's a good call.
Yeah, it's the same type of situation.
Wow. So you know what? You're not off. Johnny Walker versus him could be something that they could. Yeah, I stand corrected here. Wow. Let me look at this guy.
If Johnny works on his defense, I think he can knock him out. But if not, then he's just gonna get swept by everyone in the top 10.
Was he a champ at Risen? Was he a Risen champ? I'm assuming he was.
Yeah, I think Prochaska was, yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, he came in off of a decent organization over there as a dominating fighter, and that's why he bumped up quick. Okay, so that makes sense.
All right. Yeah, I got to let you guys go. I got one more later.
Okay, man. All right.
I think his mom walked in.
Talking with these weirdos on the line. He's like, oh, my God. Ma's here. I'm talking to these fucking creeps. Why he's ranked number 6. Holy shit, man. Yeah, so coming in from Ryzen or Risen. How do you I still don't know how to properly say it. I still say Risen. I'm going to go with it. Was that kid, how old was that kid?
He's a teenager.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he told
Another
us.
Kid, huh?
He told us a while ago.
It's good, man. Share with all your friends in school, man. Make this shit go viral, for God's sakes. Damn, man. We got a mixture of old fucks like me and then children. Where's the middle people, Jess?
He's middle. He's not super young, no. But
This guy's good.
He's not an adult.
I tell you what, it kind of makes sense now. Yuri versus Johnny. Johnny's sitting at 11. Maybe might move up. I don't think he will move up much. He beat a guy lower than him. He's not going anywhere. But would Yuri want to go backwards? Maybe after a couple of fights you could pair these two up. Not right yet. All right. Gio got me thinking now.
516-522-0267.
I'm sorry, Mama. Yeah, it's funny, man. It is late, right? What time is it on a Monday?
And it's a school night.
I tell you what, it's like me, man. When I was a kid, I used to have headphones in my ears, and I used to listen to shit I wasn't supposed to be listening to.
Yeah.
Pretend I was sleeping. Oh, is my mom watching? She might be. I used to do that. I used to pop it into my ears. I'm like, all right, good night, Ma. And just listen to things I wasn't supposed to listen to.
Yeah, it sucks that you didn't grow up with Bluetooth, Arrow. I grew up with Bluetooth, so we could keep it concealed even better. You just throw a Bluetooth in there. Parents don't even know what's in your ear.
Slick.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hey, Joe, John Savage.
There he is. Drunk.
Well, first off, is this me or did Joe the Great sound like the fucking Night Stalker?
Did he sound like... Well, now that we found out he was talking to us without his parents' consent, now I understand that call. Makes total sense.
But, yep. I feel a little vindicated here. It's been a year and a half. All people saying, Woodley, there's no way he's going to fucking lose to Colby. Look what happened, motherfuckers. Colby fucking broke him.
Drunk, I got to say something before we get into this.
You sound like you have a little pep in your step tonight. Might be from the sex.
Yeah.
Nice.
But seriously, all you filthy animals suck.
All right, so what are you saying? You pumped up, right? Colby Covington getting the win over.
Yep, he fucking broke his ass. He should fucking retire, but I guess that's not gonna happen. He's content on you losing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Woodley seems like it was just another day at the office. I guess he handled it sort of well. But yeah, now what do you think's next for Colby?
Should get the fucking title shot.
So you want to see the rematch? So now you have Gilbert Burns.
He did the best out of everyone against Usman. Nobody could fucking trade with Usman like that. Nobody could stay on the feet with Usman like that. So why not?
All right. So you're saying then wait? You're saying just kind of hang out, take a vacation, let Usman Burns unfold, and then wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the problem with that. So you're really shelving Colby for a while because you know how Usman works. He basically defends and then takes a year off. You know, he's injured a million times. And then you're going to have Colby just kind of sitting around. So, I mean, it is a gamble having him wait, you know?
Well, maybe if Monster Dog grows a pair of fucking balls, stop being a fucking woman, you know, he could fight Colby. Imagine Colby as a fucking BMF fucking title holder.
That'd be great. Colby versus Masvidal just makes so much freaking sense. Just pay these two and make them fight, please. Preferably before the year's up.
Monster Dog ain't gonna do it. He's scared.
Yeah. What do you think, Jess? You think Masvidal's ever gonna take that fight?
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell, Jesse says.
And yeah, Khamzat. Yeah, like I said, not on the fucking train with him yet. He's got to do a little more. And man, he should fucking fight Mike Perry. I think that would be a good fight. And he's the only one that's actually calling him out.
Yeah, that's an amazing fight. That really is. Like, I think that would be so much fun, the lead up. I think Khamzat would just do a number on him. But it would be so much fun leading up to it and just the shit talking. And it's just great. It's just fun, you know?
I don't know. Somebody else did call him out. Marcus Perez. He wants to fight him at the October 10th card.
Yeah. Interesting. So you now not being on this train, I kind of get it. You know, I've been holding off, waiting for that one star to come in so I could jump. I need to jump on a train, but I've been waiting very patiently, and I feel like I picked the right train to jump on with this Khamzat kid. I think the kid's a fucking, he's nasty, man.
We'll see. Johnny Walker, O'Malley, fucking loads others.
Yeah, but what's the similarity though? There's no ground like this guy has. I mean, this guy could pound you on the ground, and now he can do it on the feet too.
True.
You know?
But we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, he's got the secret recipe. He's got the mixture that is a huge problem. Imagine this guy. Let's jump into the future and say just some crazy shit now. Could you imagine this man holding on to two belts, 170, 185, with the devastating grappling and the power in his hands, just bouncing back and forth? Could you imagine a Khabib in two weight classes, like a Khabib that's not afraid to move up?
I don't think he beats Izzy or fucking Paulo Costa.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, what else is on your mind?
Yeah, that shit with fucking Colby. Come on. How's that fucking racist? Fucking Africans don't use smoke signals. It'd be like me calling JBH a faggot.
Well, she is gay. She's pretty gay, right? You're gay, Lord Jesse?
Gay Lord.
Yes.
She loves scissoring women. And what you're speaking about is the quotes of Colby Covington with Usman after the fight with Woodley. He makes a reference to what's the actual quote? Just I don't want to misquote. It's so interesting that I don't want to. Do you know the
smokes? What'd you say? Wait, who?
With Usman and
we lost Jesse again.
Usman and Colby. I don't know what you're referencing.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
The smoke signals and the tribe stuff.
Oh yeah, he said smoke signals from Africa. You knew. Why did you ask me?
Space.
You just said it.
Yeah. No, we're saying what's the exact quote? Do you remember?
I don't know. He said something about sending smoke signals from Africa. That's it. I don't know.
No. Okay.
I'm not the one who heard it. Someone else heard it.
Well, you read it. You read the quote.
Oh yeah, I think it was smoke signals from Africa.
Yeah. So you don't think that's racist?
Nah.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. But do you think and I'm with you. I don't think it is either. I think the whole thing was. I think it's funny. I really do. But we're two honkies here talking, right? Unless do you have any African American in you, or Nigerian?
I'm black where it counts.
There you go. Waist down. There it is, Chuck.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. All right. What else is on your mind?
A couple things. First, big shout out to Flair Deacon's daughter. She's turned 7 today. So
Really?
Happy birthday to her.
You know what? I'll do this. The next time Rush Hour MMA is on, I'll jump in their chat and wish her a happy birthday. What else, Chuck?
Come on, that's cool. He's in the chat right now.
So it's funny.
I'm joking. Smoke signals. What else?
Fucking Diaz Sanchez, fucking coach, man. He's fucking madman, chasing around people with knives and shit.
Yeah, it's funny, man. That video's hysterical. That is a funny fucking video. Do you think that he's gonna get the dub? I mean, he's a big underdog.
I'd like to get fucking win and ride off in the sunset. He's supposed to be retiring soon, ain't he?
Yeah, I think this is the last one. This is it.
He'll probably go to BKFC.
You think he'll
be perfect for that.
That's true. He did sort of retire one time and bounce back again. The UFC dragged him back in. So maybe he will. It's possible.
Yeah, we'll see. You can dodge a knife, you can dodge a punch, I guess.
That's right. Right? Don't you get that vibe? The dodge pull?
Fucking Patrick O'Houlihan.
Oh my God, look at this shit. It's so funny, man, watching him getting chased around with the knife. Or the other guy. Who are the other guys? I guess those are his training partners. How are they pulling this off at the Apex? I mean, what? I could see him doing this at his home gym or something, but they're legit in the Apex during a pandemic, and this guy's chasing him around, and they're playing his. It kind of looks like the beginning of a gay porno, no? You know, like.
Oh shit!
Hey boys, let's just hey boys, where you run into, fellas? Like, if you have no sound on this, you kind of like, whoa, this is gonna. When are they gonna start sucking each other off?
He should chase him around for dildo next time.
Hi, fellas. All right, everything's a dildo, boys. Get ready. Okay. Anyway. Fucking Diego's the best. He's the best. He's in love. He's truly in love.
Fucking Bert and Ernie.
That's right. All right, drunk. Listen, man, you're killing it tonight. You
want to hear my tale?
What tale are we talking about? Oh, the sexcapades shit. Sure.
Yep. All right. So last week, I'm going up to the liquor store, walking out the path, and a group of people come towards me. So, I move to the other side, and all of a sudden, this fucking door swings open, whap, right between the old eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I fall on my ass.
What? The door swings open and hits you in the head?
Yep.
Okay.
So I fall on my ass, and this woman there, and she helps me up, and she's all apologetic and shit. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. And there's a little
How'd
sports
she look?
bar right there, so she offers to buy me dinner. And hey,
Whoa.
never say no to a free meal.
Wait, so she hit you in the head with the door, and so you play like, oh my God, I'm hurt, wink, wink, and then she's just like, let me buy you dinner?
Yep.
Wow, this is a keeper. You got to marry this girl.
Yeah, so we sit down, we're talking, starting to hit it off, and I glance down and notice on her ring finger is a tan line. So I'm like, so you recently divorced? She's like, nope, just don't wear the ring when I'm out of town. So
Whoa.
At that point, I knew where the fucking night was going to go.
Wait, so where is she visiting from?
DC.
DC. Did she have a mask on?
Yeah, she had a mask.
Oh, okay. So now she swings the door open. She hits you in the head. Now it's dinner time. So she's like, listen, I'm going to take you out to dinner. So that night she offered to take you?
Yeah, had dinner. And
wait, where'd you guys, let's slow down. Where'd you guys go to dinner? Like, did you like, so.
It was this little sports bar by me.
Okay. So you had a little conversation like, hey, let's grab a bite to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you go to the sports bar. So now the whole time, are you not like weirded out? Like, holy shit. Like this is kind of fucking bizarre. Like she just cracked me in the head with the door and she's offering to buy me dinner. It's great, but.
I was a little concussed.
Yeah. What'd you guys eat?
I had a burger.
Nice. All right. Did you make sure when you ate something, did you make sure like there was like no onions or anything? Like that's what I used to do. Like when I go out and get hit in the head with the door with a young lady, I would make sure that like I was smelling good.
I don't care for onions in general unless they're like deep fried.
Yeah. All right. So you made sure that there was nothing that was going to come out. You know, God forbid it got a little frisky. You know, you didn't want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had a burger. Do you guys drink any?
Yeah, I had a few drinks.
Okay. Now, how drunk did you get at the place? Did you guys get like completely shit-faced?
I didn't get that drunk there. I just had a couple beers.
Oh. Did she get like really wasted?
No.
All right. So what did she look like?
All right.
Give
so
us a description.
We had dinner, and so we leave and grabbed a cheap bottle of wine and went back to her hotel. And
but what are we talking about? Like,
got freaky.
What would she look like? What, like if you had to say, like, give us
she,
like.
Looks like a redheaded version of that actress. What's her name? Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza. All right, I'm gonna look her up. Jesse, you know who this is?
Yeah, she's in that show, Parks and Rec.
Aubrey Plaza. Okay. Redheaded version. I definitely spelled it wrong. Hold on a second. Let's go here. Images. All right, let's pull her up. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know who this girl is. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Good for you, man. And she had red hair, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so now you take this girl home. You take this girl to your place?
No, I took her to her hotel room.
Oh, okay. So what was she there? What kind of business was she there for?
She works for some fucking like tech computer company. Really didn't get too much into it.
So she basically was like, listen, I'm looking for some action. Like she was in.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Like I don't wear my ring around town. Like, yeah, I know what that fucking means.
Yeah. So now you bring her back to her place, right? Now, is she like, hey, do you want to come inside, or is it just known that you're coming in?
Yeah, it's known.
Okay, you just walk
I
in.
picked up cheap bottle of wine. We know what's going on.
Now, did you wear your masks back to the place, or did you take them off on the way home?
Oh, I don't wear my fucking mask when I'm driving. Come on. Those fucking people, you gotta watch out for them.
Did you ask her if she had coronavirus before she got in the car?
I didn't give a fuck at that moment.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't blame you, man. You had a couple of drinks and fuck it. Let's go. This girl just cracked me in the head with the door. She bought me dinner and now she's going to fuck me. I'm with you, man. I'm like, all right, let's go. All right, so now you get her home. You get her back to her place, right? What does she do here? What's the plan? Do you just fucking go at it like animals?
We had like a glass or two of wine and talking. It just happened.
How awkward, though?
At it,
but how awkward was it? Like, I mean, you got to know each other at the bar, but now you're at her place. Was there a part of you like, okay, like, do you think, okay, what's the plan here? Did you wear rubber or you raw dogged it?
Raw dog.
Wow. You didn't give a fuck that night, huh? You go.
Nah.
Okay, so did she ask you, hey, like, did she go, do you have a condom? Or.
No.
No. So right there, weren't you a little nervous? Like, okay, she's letting me royally just like ram during a pandemic. Like some random dude is just like, you didn't find that a little weird, or are you just like, fuck it, who cares?
Yeah. They're all on the pill, so, you know.
She said she was on the pill?
She didn't say it, but come on. They're all on the pill.
Did you nut in her? Did you fucking let it go?
Yeah, I told you, raw dog that shit.
Wow. Drunk might have he might be a dad.
No, don't say that shit, motherfucker.
So wait, what happened? So now this goes down. Okay, you guys are now. How long did you last in the sack? Like, was it since this is such a freaky, crazy experience? Did you like bust one out real quick, and then?
No. Roughly about 40, 45 minutes.
Wow. Oh,
that's my standard.
My God, I think my whole life experience in the sack has added up to 45 minutes.
Yeah, 3 pump chump moth.
Yeah, man, I just let it out. I can't. If I touch any female body part, I just immediately finish. It's kind of a curse.
Poor Jesse.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I have a great personality. So what happens? What's the first position you guys do?
I go down on her, and she goes down on me. And it's a missionary.
This sounds completely unsanitary. Now she's like, fuck it, who cares? Eat me out. Like, you weren't like, I'm eating out this girl that just hit me in the head with the door. I mean, she did buy your dinner. I guess. It's the least you could do.
Yeah, really? I'm a gentleman, goddammit.
So you're eating her out. Did she smell? Did she at least freshen up before you started doing that?
No. But she smelled all right down there, so it was cool.
You didn't do the scratch and sniff test? Like the...
Oh, Lord.
You got to do that, man. You got to scratch them down there and be like, all right, you might want to go to the bathroom.
You know, one time I was with this fucking chick, and we were hanging out, and my roommate's fucking dog went up to her, and she was wearing a miniskirt, and he straight up stuck his nose up into her crotch and sniffed it, and fucking sneezed and ran away.
Jesus, that's the bad sign.
Shit. Yeah, I took her home right after that shit.
Yeah. So, all right. So now you're eating her out. While you're eating her out, you're like, oh my God, I'm eating out this random stranger that cracked me head with the door. Did any logic, like, you were just like, fuck, I'm going to plow the shit out of this girl. Was that the plan?
Pretty much.
Okay. So now you flip. So did you make her climax with your mouth?
I don't know. She climaxed my mouth, so I know she had a good time.
Okay. So now after she climaxes in your mouth, do you have a beard or anything? I don't remember. Does Drunk have a beard?
I have a goatee.
Okay, now you have that shit all over your face. What do? Do you wipe it off? Like, what happens here?
Fuck no. You gotta taste that shit.
Did you kiss her right afterwards or no?
Yep.
Okay. Now after you kiss her and then she decides to slide down your body and take care of the little meat whistle.
Hey, ain't a little motherfucker.
I mean the big hog. So she goes down there. She's playing with
torpedo.
Okay. Now, were you thinking, okay, I'm gonna nut in her mouth, or hold on, let me hold out so I could plow that puss? Like, what was the mindset?
Yeah, I got plow her, motherfucker.
Okay. So you let her. She takes care of your undercarriage. How long did she go down there? For a little bit?
Yeah, like 5 minutes at least.
Okay. That's a long time. And you held it together.
Yep.
All right. So you held it together. Now, what's the first position that you after the oral festivities?
It was missionary.
Missionary. Oh, okay. Good. Now, how'd she look? She got big tits and what?
Oh, yeah. And I got to say, hats off to surgeons nowadays because they're fake, but you could barely tell those motherfuckers are fake.
Yeah. Now, hold on a second. There's a couple of donations coming in here. They love it.
Ah, super chat.
They love this.
Greg's mom did the same thing to me drunk.
So that's Conrad. Conrad said the same thing happened with Greg's mom.
No rusty trombone kind of though.
So now missionary position. She's got big fake tits. So how were they mobile tits? Like, or were they very static?
No, they're pretty mobile.
Yeah, well, that's good. The doctor did a good job. Did you ask her? Did her husband pay for those things?
He probably did. Fucking cuck.
Was she? Hold on a second.
Chat.
This is Roberto. He's just astonished right now. He's just dropping in. He just can't believe it. He's going crazy.
Robo.
So now, did she like it rough? Was she like one of those girls that's like, smack me around, choke me, do any of that stuff?
Oh, that's just me. I'm saying I dominate bitches.
Yeah. But did she ask you, or you just decided to start choking her?
No choking, but, it was kind of forceful,
Yeah. You're like, you hit me with that door, you cunt!
Back, put them behind her back and shit.
Okay.
Super chat.
Roberto's he's firing away, man. He can't believe it. Wow. This is a crazy night. Jesse, you have any questions? I could keep asking, but I feel like I'm taking over here.
JB is just astonished.
She loves the story. I'm going to reenact it tonight. I'm like, hit me in the face with a door, let me buy you dinner, and then eat your pussy.
I'll kill myself.
So, all right. So, what do you mean you're going to kill yourself? So, how did you...
you fucking love this, JB.
So, when you nutted in her, did you go, whoops? What happened?
Yep.
What happened?
I gave her the warning that it was going to happen, in case she wanted to jump off, but she didn't, so I was like, okay, fuck it.
Oh, so you were like, listen.
And boom goes the dynamite.
So you were like, okay, by the way, miss, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Where would you like me to place this? Like, how did you ask her?
I was just like, yo, I'm going to come.
Oh, you're just like, I'm going to come, and then you kind of give her a look, and she's like, go for it.
Pretty much.
Classy girl. All right, so you buzzed it in her. Now, after you buzzed it in her, all right, now you pull out. Did you roll over, have a cigarette?
Super
hold on. This is Jonathan coming in.
I noticed about Woodley X-ray he was full of crap.
Yeah. So is drunk. No, I'm just kidding. Come on.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry. He gave me the layup there. Thank you, Jonathan. By the way, we have Drunk Savage on the phone, and he's talking about his escapades. Now, you said that this was going on during. Well, I don't want to skip too far ahead. This is too good. So after you climaxed, you rolled over. Did she was there any conversation going on?
Hello, I mean, and
super chat.
It's Roberto. He's just dropping a thank you, Roberto. Appreciate it, man. What was the conversation? Anything good or?
Just bullshitting. And after like the second time, her fucking husband calls in, and I get up and go to the bathroom, but I can still hear him. And
Wow. So you're saying after you plowed her for another time before you got the school. So all right. So what happened? How long to recharge?
It was about 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay. Hold on. We got
wonderful.
This is nasty. Nasty's donating.
This is just nasty. You need to go get checked drunk.
Yeah. Did you get any STD tests after this?
I don't think she had anything.
I tell you what, I feel like after talking to you, I need an STD test. Wait, what do you mean she didn't have anything? I mean,
her and her husband, they knew each other their whole life. This was kind of like arranged marriage, basically. Her parents were like best friends and shit. Like, she's only been with like one other guy in college. So, I mean, I don't think she has fucking anything.
Well, let me just say this real quick to the chat, and because we have some young people listening. First of all, always wear protection when it's that time, and wait until you're of age, of course. All right? If you're kids, do not. This conversation here is for adults only, okay? And you should be ashamed of yourself for listening to this. But if you ever get into a situation like this when you're an adult, do it safe. Do not be a drunk savage. All right. I had to use you as an example.
And Mark hit it on the head. My fucking alcohol levels can kill any fucking virus.
Yeah. So now that you have AIDS, what do you think? How much longer do you have to live? How much longer is left? Oh man, this is some story. So
2 years.
So 20 minutes. Do you go back down on her after you recharge the first time?
Not really. I never really done that with a girl. Once or twice.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, you never did what with a girl?
Going back down on her.
Oh, once you nut in there, that's it. That's a one-time affair. Okay. So you just hop. So does she go, hey, you ready to go again, or you just go for it? Hold on.
Super chat.
This is Tucci. Tucci's coming.
Never wear protection.
Never. All right.
Let the Lord be your protection. It's like Chrome to your dome.
I don't back that at all, but listen, whatever works, and children, please don't use that as advice. So
what, do you ever wear a condom with Jesse?
I wear 3 condoms. I wear a condom on my nuts too. Yeah, and on my feet. I put shoes on. So the second time you go down, it goes down. You have a party, and then all of a sudden she gets a phone call from her husband. Is she like, "Oh my God, my husband's calling," or how does this work?
She's like, "Fuck, my husband's calling." So I was like, "All right." I get up, I go to the bathroom, and I could still hear him, and I hear the way she's talking to him, her responses, and I could tell like he really loved her and missed her, and I kind of felt like a piece of shit at that moment.
Oh man,
wonderful.
Oh man, this is where it gets good.
I call bullshit drunk. This is a scene from Attack of the Door Sluts 9 with Christy Mack.
Imagine you like go through the porn and you find this exact same scenario. Oh man, was there any cameras?
Lad.
Yeah, this does sound like a fucking porno. It does.
Yeah, Christy Mack. That's one of my faves.
All right. Oh man, it's Greg. Oh shit, this is not good.
Drunk like. I did sex to her last night. I put it on her. I mean in her pussy hole thing. And then I busted sex juice on her giant bazingas. And then I drank a Michelob Ultra, did sex on her, I mean to her again. This escapade is faker than Dern's accent.
Oh man, drunk. What do you think about that? They're calling you out.
Well, Greg, you're just a fucking hater. No, don't get all butthurt just because they cheated on your mom.
Oh shit. I tell you, I would have left though after the first experience. I would have my thought would be like, how do I get the fuck out of here? I need to get to a doctor immediately. I need to get tested.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Keep the train going.
Oh, okay.
So you started feeling bad when the husband called, and he said, "Would I miss you?"
I guess something like that. I mean, you could tell just by the way she was talking to him.
Super chat.
Oh man, this is Joel.
I'm 14 and I will never wear a condom now.
What the fuck? I know. Joel, you better not listen to any of this. Oh man. Man, oh man. So this guy's missing his wife.
Yeah, so after that I just fucked her 2 more times and I showered and left.
Wait, so you in total 4 times you had sex?
Yep.
This is definitely a porno. This is not. I've completely left this story immediately. 4 times?
Yep.
That's not even humanly
That's
possible.
not average for you?
4. I have 4. Like I'm about 4 a year. Here's D-Rest.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Damn, Jess.
Yeah, I'm bad, man.
That is not MMA. That's XXA with a twist of Florida Man TMZ. 3-part series to be continued.
I don't know, man. Seems like people are they're all over the place with this story. So what happened? You said the next when we did the stream, you said that she went over to your house. Wait, hold on a second.
No, the hotel.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, here's Roberto coming
I
in.
ain't bringing her to my house, motherfucker.
I remember taking the girl of my dreams home at 3 in the morning when I was 16. I sent her home because my mom was there waiting for me. She told people in school I was gay. Broke my heart. You have to be ruthless with these ladies.
You do have to be. Oh my god.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's
one of the worst.
So wow, 4 times, and now this was Friday, correct?
No, this was Tuesday. It was Contender Series night.
Oh, okay, it was Tuesday, and then on Saturday you had another rendezvous with her.
Well, I had a Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night.
What kind of business trip is this?
And Saturday.
So wait, hold on. This whole week, you were hanging out at her.
Pretty much, other than did I see her Wednesday? I forget.
You know, right now the whole chat is going outside to 7-Elevens looking for women to slam doors into their faces immediately. They're all, please hit me in the face with a door.
Yeah,
the whole week.
Thank God she gonna be gone for another couple weeks. I need time to fucking rest and recharge.
Oh, so she's
just fucking killing me, man.
I'm sure.
You women.
I'm exhausted from this conversation.
Damn.
So wait, why is she coming back? For more work?
Yeah. Business shit.
All right. Any questions, Jess? I think I'm done. What do you think?
Yeah, I can't really ask questions.
I'm
for
sure you have
stories
questions.
I don't buy.
You don't buy it? Wait, what are you saying?
I don't know.
This sounds so legit. What do you mean?
Yeah.
She's not drunk. She doesn't believe you.
Oh, Jess, because you only get it 4 times a year doesn't mean the same for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, oh man. Well, drunk, listen. It sounds like a great time. I just don't want you to have a terrible disease from this because we need you.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm wondering if I should see her again when she comes back down. 'Cause, I know I'm just setting myself up for some heartache, but fuck.
What do you mean
the
heart?
marriage thing does bother me a little bit, and her husband's a cop, so yeah.
So her husband's a cop? All right, so
Yep.
I've been in situations before where the other guy was way tougher than me. That's usually every position in my life. But
I thought he was tougher than me, but yeah, he's a cop.
He's
So
a cop. Man, oh man. Well, listen, she is married, so I mean, wait, so you catching feelings for this girl?
yeah, I like her. I really do.
Yeah.
And
Well, now
hopefully, like 6 months down the line, maybe she'll develop feelings for me. Who knows?
What are you gonna do if 9 months down the line
with someone else that she slams the
What are
door
you gonna
off?
do if 9 months down the line she gives birth to a baby that is completely drunk, like an intoxicated child?
I guess I'll be fucked.
Yeah, man. Would you
Have to start drinking more?
if you found out she was knocked up? What would you do, man? Would you try to run off with her, raise the kid?
Let the fucking husband deal with that shit. Let him raise my baby.
So let the cop do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should call up the husband and just say, BLM motherfucker, and just hang up on him. Oh, by the way, I fucked your wife. It's a great story. All right. Well, listen.
She won't give me her number. She's afraid I'll call when her husband's around.
So how are you so how is she contacting you for these rendezvous? She just
It's unknown calls.
Unknown. So she calls you when she wants to D.
Yep.
Dude.
Okay. This is a great story, man. Wait, Jesse's. Oh, wait, hold on. She wants to chime in.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Come on, you want to know all about this.
Wonderful.
Advice to Junior, Aiden and RX being a nice guy don't work. Listen to Chrome. Smiley face.
Yeah, be an asshole.
Yeah.
That's all women want.
It's true, though. A lot of
Until
these.
they get too old.
Yeah. All right, Drunk. Listen, this was a great story. We appreciate you sharing your personal life with us. But I think it's time to talk to the MMA people again. And hopefully everything goes well.
All right, yeah. Thanks for listening. Later, stop nuts.
Man.
Thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. Open up your bra, show your tits 7%, yeah. MMA show with the holes and the mohawk hair. JBH with the news you really can't compare. Throw your thumbs in the air. Throw your thumbs in the air. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. The dislikes can listen to Tyron Woodley rap.
All right. If you're just jumping in, that was Drunk Savage calling in about his sexcapades. And listen, we had a 2 hour save, for God's sakes. We're going to get back to the MMA stuff. And thank you, Drunk, for the call. Anything you want to address? All right. 516-522-0267. It looks like the chat loved it, though. I think the chat was in. Lost 30 viewers. Nah, it's all right. Well, it's getting late. It's not the story. Definitely not the story.
832, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
It's me again. I just wanted to ask, why exactly do people think that that Covington can hang with Jorge? Did we not all see what he does to wrestlers against Ben Askren?
What? Yeah, I don't see any way Jorge wins that fight. And that's probably why Jorge won't fight him. So I'm with you.
You don't believe that Jorge could beat Covington?
Wait, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I think I'm drunk. Wait. I think I'm drunk from Drunk's story. You're saying I'm flipping it around. You're saying that Jorge can beat Covington because of what he did to Ben Askren.
Can and will. The only reason people are claiming that Covington can hang with him is because of some 10-year-old video of them like play wrestling in an apartment. But it's like, he got dropped by a guy named Ray in somebody's backyard in Kensington, Florida. Do they think that Ray could knock out Masvidal now? So it's a stupid argument to me.
Well, okay. It's exactly the same as what Covington said about Woodley. Like Woodley was saying that he was able to stop all his takedowns and this and that, and what he did to him in the gym, he'll embarrass him in the cage. It's almost the same thing, And Covington went in there and dominated Woodley, and then we actually saw a video of him ragdolling Masvidal around the room. So, I mean, I can't get on board with Masvidal winning that fight.
I mean, Colby only beats old guys. What do people not see about this? He's only beating the elderly, decrepit guys. He's not hanging with the top guys in the division. He's had the easiest path to #1 contender in the history of the business.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can't argue the fact that some of the guys are past their prime that he's beat, and he did lose to Usman. The thing is, that fight with Kamaru Usman, as much as Usman did finish him, Colby Covington was very close to getting a decision win over Marty. He was very close. He made it very difficult for Kamaru Usman. So I believe that Colby will execute his game plan no matter what your skill set is. He's going to execute that game plan, and he's going to do it well. I think he's very good, Colby Covington. Say what you will about what he says on the mic. Guy's good. He's solid.
I mean, he's not gonna out wrestle him. He's not gonna out strike him. So what do people think? He's just gonna just get a decision by his cardio and avoid getting knocked out? Like I don't see it.
Well, all right. What did Usman do to Masvidal?
Same game plan he did against Tyron. He held him up against the cage, just stomped his foot. You know, it was a boring fight.
I see it going exactly the same. If not, I see Covington being even more active and just and taking him down. I do believe that Covington can take Masvidal down. Now, Masvidal does have ATT, which knows all Covington's tricks. He has a very smart group behind him, so he probably will have a decent game plan. But once it gets to the cage, in which it will, it's over. It's going to be all Covington.
Against Masvidal?
Yes.
Okay. Well, quickly, if y'all could, can you please explain to me why is it that Kamaru Usman will put up a better fight against Costa? What did y'all say exactly?
I said against Adesanya, you can have Costa versus Adesanya, and you can have Kamaru Usman moving up to fight Adesanya. I believe that Kamaru Usman moving up will be more difficult for Adesanya matchup-wise than Paulo Costa.
Like how?
I believe the wrestling.
Costa's not going to wrestle Adesanya the same way that
he can.
Usman would.
Costa can, but
it
Usman
won't be the same pressure.
And you have to remember this: the size doesn't mean shit, because once Usman gets you to the fence, in fact, the smaller guy is going to be more. He's going to have the leverage. Adesanya's not going to be able to get those underhooks, and he can be taken down. And if Kamaru gets on top of Adesanya, it doesn't matter how much bigger Adesanya is, Kamaru will maul him on the ground.
Costa took down Romero. Everybody else that's fought Yoel said the guy feels like concrete. He's like an anchor to the ground. Nobody else could pick him up. Plus, everything that Costa touches dies. So it's like, I'm not sure how I see that, but you're entitled to your opinion.
Listen, I know it's the unpopular opinion. The more popular opinion will be Costa is going to be the bigger challenge. He's undefeated. He's the bigger guy. I understand that, but my problem with Paulo Costa is his aggressive nature. It played, like Jesse said before, I completely agree. I think Paulo Costa plays right into Izzy's game plan. I really do. I could be wrong.
He does really well with fighters who like to move forward. He's a technical striker, so he feeds off of it. And that's exactly what Paulo Costa is going to do. He's going to play right into it.
I don't know. The fight he had against Uriah Hall, everybody assumed it was going to be the same game plan. Like you said, pinpoint striking. He was jabbing them up, but eventually you saw those body shots he could not take. I mean, he rearranged Uriah's bladder, so it's like...
Uriah actually did pretty good in that first round on Costa, which is even more of a reason.
I mean, in fairness, Gaslam was doing good in the first round, but he ended up winning against Gaslam, is he?
No, I'm talking about Costa. I'm talking about Costa versus Uriah. That fight was actually competitive. And then Costa, he did what he did.
Yeah,
but I think if Izzy looks at that, says, okay, this is how you get him. This is how you tag Paulo. You can't take many chances. I think Izzy's going to play it smart. I really do. If you think Costa's going to beat Izzy, it's tough for me to debate that too, because the guy's undefeated. He's never lost. And he's scary. He's a scary human being. So I get why people want to jump on that meaty man. But I don't see it. I see Izzy winning.
I don't. But we'll see what happens.
Okay. That's why we're going to tune in, man. That's why this fight is fascinating. It's a great fight. All right, Pulse, thank you. It's Pulse. That's our moderator right there.
Whew.
Fucking Pulse. Listen, I am not, if you think that Costa is going to win, I was teeter-tottering all the way up until fight week. Like, I was back, forth. Izzy, he was living in the gym on the floor. Izzy was taking this very serious. He shaved off his pink hair. Then I see them faced off in the lobby or in Abu Dhabi, and I'm looking at these two, and you're looking at Izzy. Izzy's like, he grabs Costa. He's like, oh, you lost some weight there. I even think mentally Izzy can beat Costa. Everything leading up just points me in the direction of the champ. If you think Costa's going to win, you have an argument. The guy is very good.
It's going to be a very competitive fight, I think.
And that's why we're going to tune in, for sure. Yeah, call us about that then. If you guys want to talk about Costa versus Adesanya, let's go, baby. I'm in. It's a great fight. It really is. 516-522-0267. Really looking forward to Saturday's card. The Knitter. Welcome.
The Knitter. Hello, Chris. Hello, Jesse.
How you doing?
I had to have a cigarette,
Oh, man. After Pulse's call?
No. After Drunk's call.
Oh, man.
What do you think? Is he telling the truth?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You don't sound too convinced, Dan.
Oh, he was telling the truth.
Okay. Do you think? What do you think about him not wearing protection?
Hey, he's a grown man. He can do what he wants to say.
Okay.
I can't say anything to that. So.
If you had to give him advice, what would your advice be about that whole situation? Or do you think he did everything correctly?
He's a grown man. I can't tell him what to do.
Okay. All right.
You know, he knows what he's doing. So, hey, I'm not going to tell him what to do. That's not me to say that. He's his own person.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. Come on.
Fair enough. All right. So what's on your mind? I mean, I have a feeling Cowboy Cerrone might be on your mind. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that. Well, I also wanted to say that Mike's birthday tomorrow. He's going to be 49.
Whoa. Is it really Mike's birthday tomorrow?
Yep.
Nice. Well, happy pre-birthday to Mr. H. That's pretty wonderful.
Wonderful.
He's only 49. Ooh, you robbed the cradle like myself. Look at you.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I did.
Good for you.
I did. What can I say?
Well, Mike H, listen, if we don't, we'll probably see him online, but Mike H, have very happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Wonderful.
We'll probably sing on Wednesday night. What do you think, Jesse? What do you think? A little Wednesday happy birthday for Mike H?
I say we do it.
Okay.
Make sure you give him lots of birthday sex in.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Lots.
Of course. Come on.
Now,
Cowboy. You were talking about Cowboy. Yeah.
Yeah, people want to know. They want to know from the number one Cowboy fan. What do you think about that draw?
Well, I didn't like the draw because the draw is a draw. So if you don't win, you don't lose. Yeah, it was hard to watch, but I think
hold on, Ann. We got a super chat coming in.
Izzy fights well with Costa's type, but not Usman.
See, I'm with you, Izzy. Thank you. Back to you, Ann. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Yeah, he the first round he's always slow, like always. You know, eye pokes didn't help.
No.
That was 2 eye pokes. That'll bother you. And ended up being a draw. And did you watch what Trail was saying on this show? I kind of agree with what Trail said.
Yeah, what did he say?
I thought he won two rounds. But if you also the judges, you know, I mean, come on. Look at the damage he did.
Yeah, but Chael's also really good friends with Cowboy. I mean, might be a little biased. I mean, he's openly admitted that he's very good friends with Cowboy Cerrone. So, I mean, I don't know about Cowboy winning 2 rounds. I think he won the last one.
Fine.
It's a good try, though. Do you think they should run it back?
Huh?
Do you think they should run it back?
I think they should fight again. Yes, I think they definitely should fight again.
I mean, the fact
I say give him one more chance to fight Nico. I think. I'm sorry. It was a better fight than the main. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay.
I mean, the main fight was boring because Colby is boring. He won, but he's boring. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I picked him to win, and then I picked him to win again, but I knew he was going to win. Tyron wasn't there.
Yeah,
Woodley wasn't there.
Like Niall said in the chat that it was a good call of the draw. I was on board during the reaction as well. I thought it was a draw. I mean, it just made sense.
I know you made you said I was like, oh my God, it's a draw. You're right.
Yeah.
But I think he still has. I mean, you guys are saying bad things, but I think I don't know what Dana's going to say or what he said to him. I think he might tell him, nope, that's it. Yeah, it's going to suck. I hope not. I would like to see him fight one more time. I know he's going to take the rest of the year off and, you know, be with his kids, of course. And, you know, I understand that. Maybe he's going to think about it. You know, I hate to see him retire, but if he does, he does. I would like to see him fight him again. They did it. I thought he looked really good. I mean, other than the first part of the first round, you know, what can you say? Kind of woke himself up when he gets hit.
Yeah.
But he still looked good. I mean, come on. You got to admit that, guys. Come on.
It was interesting.
It was definitely a better fight.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Definitely better than some of the other fights.
He was saying that he was having a conversation with himself,
Like when he got kind of rocked, he was like, "What is going on?" Like he was literally having this conversation inside in the first round, like, "Don't be a pussy," and yada yada yada. And it's kind of wild that Cowboy Cerrone is like, he's self-admitting that he's a head case these days, that he just can't get himself up. Like he knows he still has something left in the tank, and in the last round showed that he has the fight. But for some reason, he just falls apart in the beginning of these fights, and he's got these inner dialogues that's going on. Maybe
it's the kids did it to him.
Yeah, but maybe he should. Well, he won with the kid. Maybe he should see a sports psychiatrist to kind of straighten these thoughts out.
Yeah, okay, but he won't. He doesn't even watch film or anything on any of the fighters or watch any kind of a film. Sorry, I'm old. Videos or anything. So he's not going to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's mentally there when you see the workouts and how he talks, and then, like you said, all of a sudden, he kind of takes stuff up. And I'm not going to put the other guy, that he's my favorite. He's not good. And it's like I said, I'm not going to support any other, UFC or MMA fighter like I have Cowboy. I mean, he retires, okay. But I mean, I'll like others, I'll root for him, but not like him. Been with him since the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody else like him. Say what you will. I've gotten in arguments on the on the net with some people, but hey, that's me. I didn't do it too bad. I was being good, but what can I say?
With a little help.
Yeah, a little help from hubby over there.
Yeah.
But it's sad when people say all that stuff. Oh, he's losing. He's not good. I go, well, you know what? I'd like to see. I try to do all that he's done in the cage, and all the records he's broken. Oh, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Why? He's lost that many in a row. And go, okay. Yeah, he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
That's the problem.
I hate people talking shit. It's like, I hate it when they jump off the train, whatever, and stuff like that. It's just, whatever.
Yeah.
Go.
That's the problem, though, with these fighters holding on too long. When they stay in there too long, people, and especially the newer fans, they don't know what Cowboy did in the past, And if he keeps rattling off these fights, and he even said himself he feels like he's on a 5-fight losing streak, that's what people are going to remember. So for the people calling for him to retire, they could come across as assholes, but at the same time, he's a grown man. He could retire whenever he wants, but for his legacy, it could be tarnished if he keeps on taking L's over and over again. It can be problematic. Look at Woodley on a 3-fight losing streak. Everyone's just like, get the fuck out of here,
Yeah, BJ Penn and
BJ Penn's the perfect.
It's understandable.
Yeah, so I hate to see him go. I really wanted him to win this fight. I really did want him to win, but it was just the first round was tough. It was tough to watch. It must have been horrible to watch for you the first round. I mean, he looked like. He looked like he was confused.
Like, oh my God, wake up!
Yeah, it's like, not again.
It's like, walk.
And that's what he said.
It.
He was calling himself a pussy. He's like, what are you doing? Like, it's crazy, like, what was going on in his head. But it was nice to see him bounce back for sure.
Yeah, he still did a great job. I thought he still did a great job. Whatever he does, he does. And if he doesn't, fine. I don't think he'll go to Bellator, too. I think if he retires, he's going to retire.
Yeah, Cowboy Cerrone, don't go to Bellator. Just retire from the UFC. This guy is a UFC star. He really is. I mean, listen, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
UFC stud.
But this guy, I hope he
UFC stud.
Yeah, I hope he stays, and retires at the UFC, gets a proper send-off. The guy's a legend.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Hold on, we got Drunk Savage coming in.
Mike H would love a gaming stream tomorrow. Let him spend his B-day with his online family. Moss, I know you wanna finish God of War. I don't care if you do Fortnite, just game tomorrow or you ain't black. JBH is so gonna rock Moss's world because my call.
Sounds to me like Drunk Savage wants a gaming night, not Mike H.
Yeah, and what do you think about Drunk Savage using your husband for a gaming stream? Could you believe this, man?
Now you're not gonna get it.
What is going on? What?
I don't know. He might want a gaming. I doubt it. We're gonna be cool. We're gonna go out and have a dinner and go out on our town and go around and and try to have as fun as we can, considering everything closes down before 10 o'clock now, and it's hard to have fun anymore. But we're gonna try to have fun. You guys are our family, and you'll sing happy birthday on Wednesday, and that's good. And
absolutely,
we'll be here, and
yes, sir.
He loves you guys, and we love you, and I appreciate you guys.
Aw,
all the MMA holes.
I could just give you a big old squeeze.
You're our family. Well, it's just you guys. It's just heard it.
Well, just I see them more than see my family. My family don't give a flying fuck.
Okay, did you hear that?
No.
I heard I see them more than I see my family.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all family. We're a big, happy, dysfunctional family, for sure. Well,
yeah,
and listen.
Dysfunctional family, but still family. Everybody. We care about everybody. You know, I can Discord, I video chat with people, you know, and, you know, keep in contact, you know. Which is good. There's a lot of cool people on here and cool guys, and, you know.
Absolutely.
Someone just hang out, and that's great.
And
one day, hopefully, meet everybody.
And you are one of the
Yes.
best. I want you to know that
You're
you are
wonderful.
one of the best out there. You're the greatest. We all love you, Ann. The whole community loves you. And we really hope that you and Mike have a great day tomorrow. You celebrate and have lots of passionate, drunk, savage sex. 4 times.
I don't smoke, and man, I was dropping the cigarettes there. I was like, holy crap.
I want Mike H to have sex with you and put his cigarette out in your head, in your forehead. It'd be great. Anyway.
JBH was just like silent at the.
Jesse would just know what happened.
Okay, I'll let somebody else go.
And we love you, man.
Here, Mike wanted to say something to you. Here, just
Yeah, put
a
him
second.
on.
You want to say something to you. There you go.
Love you guys. All right.
Aw.
Bye.
We love you, Mike. Happy birthday, man.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate it. Bye.
It's Mike H. Look at that. What a beautiful couple. They're going to have such
Yeah,
great sex
thanks.
tomorrow. All right, Ann.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you. Appreciate the call. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
There we go. Ann H. The lovely Ann H. And the lovely Mike H. Tomorrow he turns 49. 49, Jesse.
So cute.
That's pretty wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right. Here we go. Let's get back to the phone lines. Here we go. 516-522-0267. I think the phones were fun tonight.
2-0, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Choo, choo. All aboard Khamzat Express.
Are you on the Khamzat Express?
Khamzat Express, baby.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. I'm in.
Baby. Did you hear Daniel fucking Cormier, bro? He went crazy. Hey, my God, Lord G. Conor McGregor, who? Who's that?
I tell you, man.
Oh, you want to drink and fucking sexually assault people, which I don't think he did. You're fucked, McGregor. You lost all your leverage. Nobody gives a shite. And I fucking triple dog dare you to call out Khamzat. Khamzat will fucking kick your ass so fucking bad that you won't be able to have children anymore.
Oof.
Like, bro, it would be a death sentence if McGregor was to try to call out Khamzat. You know he won't. He wouldn't dare.
Yeah, that would never happen. No way would even the UFC let that happen. It's like, there's no way.
I smash your bro. Khamzat is the fucking truth. I am so excited. He is literally like he in my opinion, he's the new Conor McGregor. He's got that supreme confidence. And we saw in those first 2 fights that he was fucking steamrolling everybody, those 2 dudes, steamrolling them Khabib style with the pressure wrestling and the smashing. But everybody kept on saying, this motherfucker's a kickboxer. His fucking hands are even better than his wrestling. And then sure enough, he fucking shotgun blasted that fucking whatever white guy. Fuck him. Dude, that fucking shotgun blast. Did you hear how beautiful that shit sounded? That's one cool thing about these empty arenas. Oh my God. He shotgun blasted his jaw. And Moss.
Yes.
That fucking white dude was scared, bro. Did you
yeah.
see the fear in his eye, how he was backing up?
There was no doubt. At the weigh-in, someone brought it up at the weigh-ins that, he was shaking. And I was like, let me go back and watch this. And I didn't see him trembling, but I did see Mearshart, his demeanor. He did look like he was beat just staring at him. It looked weird. And yeah, he beat him before the fight, no doubt.
Khamzat has that goddamn Mike fucking Tyson energy. He is so supremely confident. And you believe him because he's not trying. You know, I think with Conor, Conor's a showman. You know what I mean? Like, Conor, he puts on a show, and he even says it, like, you know, during the Khabib fight, he was telling Khabib, it's only business, it's only business. So Conor knows how to sell a fight and put on a show. This fucking Chimaev, he is just naturally fucking terrifying and just says the perfect thing. You know, at the post-fight press conference, you know, what was the game plan when you go in there? Kill this guy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You know,
man. It's crazy.
Dude.
It's like he took Khabib, his speech, like the smash thing, he completely ripped off Khabib, and he has this skill set of like it's a Frankenstein version of a hype train. It's really bizarre to watch. And yes, the Conor comparison, he's not identical to Conor, but his impact, his quick smash ability, and with the wrestling involved with it, it is spectacular. It is something that I'm very excited about.
You know what? We gotta fucking give props to the UFC, to the matchmakers. That goddamn fucking fight card was pay-per-view quality.
Yeah.
That was pay-per-fucking-view quality, and fucking Chimaev stole the show. That motherfucker, bro, I mean, you want to talk about a fucking meteoric rise? I am so fucking excited to go see him. And the coolest thing is, I invited 2 of my buddies to go watch that shit. We went to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings, and bro, I was like, man, this fucking Khamzat, he's the second coming of Jesus. He fought 2 fights in 2 hours. You know, I was like hyping the shit, and they were like, come on, dude. Come on, bro. And then fucking sure. And this is the crazy part. I was like, bro, he's a pit bull. As soon as they say fucking go, he's going to run across the cage, and he's going to fucking attack that dude, pin him up against the cage, and smash. Watch. And then they fucking said go, and he's fucking trotting around like he's going to strike. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, hey, dude, he's fucking switching up the strategy. Normally, he just fucking clings onto the dude and starts fucking him up. And before I could even get my thought together, whoop-pow! Shotgun blast!
Did the place lose it? Were you watching it?
In fucking Buffalo Wild Wings, baby, the greatest place on earth.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't felt that since the Conor run. It's been a while. We've seen some crazy knockouts where my mouth has dropped, but I got that weird chill. When you see something special, and I know everyone's going to be like, Mearshart, it's not a big deal. I got the chill, the money train chill of Khamzat. The guy is going to be something special. I'm with you, man. I'm totally with you.
Moss, when that shotgun blast fucking right hand happened, dude, my fucking nuts got tight. My fucking dick got wet. It was crazy, bro. I mean, I'm not fucking joking you. I almost goddamn jumped on top of the fucking counter and took a shit right there in fucking Buffalo Wild Wings to celebrate. I was that excited, bro.
Wow.
I mean, dude, you cannot say enough good fucking things. And then the prospect of this fucking dude just fluidly going from 85 to 70, the possibilities are fucking endless, dude.
Absolutely.
Oh my Lord. We are in for a fucking treat. This is a new era.
Absolutely. I'm with you. All right. Listen, I think we both blew this guy enough. Is there anything else in your mind?
Yeah. For this fucking weekend, well, you know what? I think that Woodley needs to hang it up, dude. He got too distracted with all of his fucking terrible rap shit. And then actually, this is what I want to talk. How fucking satisfying is it that fucking Trump knocked out BLM? I fucking love that shit. And here's another fucking thing. Here's another fucking thing that I love about the UFC. The UFC is raw. It's as real as it gets. It's a real fight, and the fucking fighters at the post-fight press conference got to express themselves. Fucking Cowboy, when he was talking that shit, bro, about fuck the mask and standing for the Republic, fucking loved it. So that's one thing you got to give props to the UFC. They let their fucking people express themselves, and I'm glad that we don't got a bunch of fucking pussy-ass fucking snowflakes in the UFC. We got some good goddamn Americans in that bitch.
You're right. I'm with you, man. I'm totally with you. Hey, Jose, man. Thanks for lighting the show on fire.
Fucking love it. MMA hoes, bitch.
There you go.
Jose. There he is. He was completely out of control. Listen, the last point that he made is a very good point. We've brought it up before where we said that the UFC
MMA-Holes,
does it right. They do it right, and he's correct. Like, after you got guys saying shit that probably shouldn't be saying shit, but they are, and it's going against the political correctness, but you're getting it all. You're getting the Black Lives Matter. You're getting the anti-coronavirus stuff. You got the MAGA stuff going on. You got all this crazy stuff going on wrapped into this little beautiful package of MMA. It's great, man. It's got the feel of regular sports and boxing thrown together. Boxing is boxing. You know what I'm saying? The NFL is the NFL, and that's a sport, and MLB is a sport, and NBA and all that stuff's a sport. But the UFC feels like boxing dragged into like that mainstream sports feel. It's got everything. It really is your one-stop shop for everything. I love it. I absolutely love it. 516-522-0267. What do you think about Jose?
I love him. I think he's one of the best callers out there.
Yeah, he's on fire. Now he's really on board with Khamzat, Jesse.
Yes.
What do you think? I know you're not on board. Is he selling you?
No.
No, he's still not sold.
Nobody's going to sell me until like I said, I see more. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I got to see more.
I got tingles too, man. I'm not going to lie. You watch back the reaction, it's just like, just pure like, fuck, this guy is real. I need that one fight.
You have very long eyelashes.
I do. It's very feminine. Yes.
Very nice.
I know. It's women wish they would die for my eyelashes.
I hope our first child has long eyelashes.
Me too. Beautiful long eyelashes. All right, give us a call, people. 516-522-0267. Now, with 14 minutes left in the show, we're going to try to make these calls a little quicker. We'd love to get everyone's call. Oh, hold on a second. Donation coming in. Moochers.
How come the loudest mouths never chip in?
The loudest mouths never chip in.
Oh, Kevin, you mean?
Is that Kevin? I don't know. 516-522.
Oh, shots fired.
Could be.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Wonderful. Appreciate that.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Justin Jr.
Oh, man. Kevin's going to be upset. What's going on, Justin?
What's up, you guys? I just wanted, great call by Ann of the sports psychologist. That's a great idea, figure out why Cerrone's always having these slow starts. And yeah, Chael Sonnen did that. He used to get submitted a lot in the mid-second round when he was dominating fights. He got a sports psychologist. It helped out a little, of course. There's always the Anderson Silva losses here and there, but it definitely helps. I really just called in to give my thoughts on this UFC 253. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Adesanya and Costa, they were they met up, no guy in between them. That's an immediate sign.
Yes.
It's not even real beef. And then they said, I forgot what he said.
Wait, hold on, Justin. We got Roberto coming in.
You guys think the NFL officials will help out the Los Angeles Rams in the new $5 billion stadium against the Cowboys? That was a suspicious call at the end, lol.
There is definitely corruption in all sports, so nothing would surprise me.
I don't watch football, so I
right.
can't comment on that. But
all right, well, tell me about Adesanya and Costa. You were saying about their meetup in the
I
lobby?
wanted to know, you guys, they were shaking hands, and then Adesanya made a joke about, you look skinny, and then, it was basically just friendly. It's easily fake beef to sell the fights. Now, look, the fight sells its own for me. 2 undefeated champions. When's the last time we had this? Jones, Reyes, but then there's that Stephen Bonus, or maybe Rashad and Machida, maybe, but 2 undefeated champion. Fight sells itself. But for you guys, does this just devalue the fight, and it's just all business?
All right. Thanks for the call, Justin. Appreciate it. We'll answer that question.
Does it devalue the fight? I don't. Me, here's the thing. I think Justin's right about the fight sells itself. I think there's a lot, and maybe not for everybody, but for me as an Adesanya fan, it 100% sells itself. I love this fight. This is fantastic, and they really don't need to do much marketing in order to get fans excited for this fight. But I do believe, Justin, that you are kind of on point about one thing. Seeing them like comfortable with each other and being nice and stuff, it just kind of ruined the allure, because there was an allure that they built up with the whole trash talk over the media and things like that. And then when they did the whole nice guy thing, that should have been after the fight. You know, like after the fight, the respect, the nice guy. But to do it literally the week of the fight, it did ruin the allure. But I do agree, it does sell itself. So it's not going to push me away from the fight, but it does kind of ruin that excitement of like whatever beef they had going on. That was exciting. So
is he did say on multiple interviews that he does not like this man. Like he's been saying that over and over again. And then you see him in the hallway and you're like, wait, why are these guys buddies now? And they're both kind of smooching each other. I could see how that would ruin it for some people, but I already know it's an act. Like I didn't buy into it.
But it's nice just to, it's like most of these beefs, you know, are an act, but it's just interesting and exciting and entertaining to watch. So when it's kind of squashed like that, you know, of course, a lot of people knew it was an act, but it just got ruined, you know?
I don't think anything is, honestly, the one that I thought was like, okay, this is fucking real is Conor and Khabib. And other than that, nothing else really, even with TJ and Cody Garbrandt, like even though those guys were heated up, beef. It seemed like the beef was good.
That was a good beef.
They were still respectful moments, you know what I'm saying? Conor and Khabib, they straight up hated each other.
But
that's
for good
beef.
reason. Conor was going after Khabib's religion.
Everything
and
else
his
is
father.
fake.
Conor attacked them outside of the ring, like on a bus.
By the way, Masvidal and Colby, I see Lil D puts that in there. I don't believe that either. I'm telling you right now, that's fake shit too. Yes, I think that they have their disagreements.
I don't think that's fake.
But if they get in the cage and they compete, okay, after that fight, they will show respect to each other. I do believe that. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off on that one. But I think they will. I think they will. But then again, you know what? Hold on. Let me backtrack. Because Colby didn't really give much respect to Woodley. I just feel that Masvidal is the type of guy after no matter what fight, no matter what, Masvidal will give the respect. And they were former friends.
I don't know about that.
I think it's fake. I'm going fake.
I don't think it's fake.
Yep.
That's one that I think might be a little genuine.
Nope, fake. Fake.
Okay.
I had to go back and forth for a second, but yeah.
There's a reason Colby Covington's not fighting with the gym anymore.
Yeah. Dustin Poirier and Ioane and Jacek.
I don't think it's just them.
You know why Colby left?
Remember, Ioane and Jacek and Masvidal teamed up on Covington.
You know why Colby left? He wanted all the attention.
I don't know.
He wanted all the attention. And now he has a place where he can have people just pay all the attention to Colby Covington. He could focus on his craft and not be distracted by other stars. ATT is a fucking star factory. It's like when you go to a wedding and you go to that one wedding that's a fucking wedding factory and there's like 14 weddings going on at once. You're better off going to the wedding that has 1 or 2 weddings going on, not the one with 14. ATT has 14 fucking weddings going on. So Colby Covington's like, no, it's all about my wedding. That's my analogy for tonight. 516-522-0267. Give us a call, Justin. Sparking Combo.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's the name? What's on your mind?
Yo,
Drunk, what are you doing?
I got so many fucking haters in the chat. It's not even fucking funny.
All right, Drunk, listen, what do you got on your mind? Because we do want to try to see if we can get others in.
Yeah, you motherfuckers get fucking laid. You fucking bunch of virgins and shit. Especially fucking Kevin. At least, do it for one instead of for a man for once. But
there you go. You tell him. All right, Drunk.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
I tap that shit. Motherfuckers, y'all just jealous. Hate on haters.
All right.
Okay.
There's Drunk.
Now,
516-522-0267.
the guy that you hung up on probably had something very interesting to say, Moss.
Yeah? No, I didn't hang up. Hold on.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's the name? What's on your mind?
Hello, unknown caller. You're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hi, I just wanted to make a shout out.
Yes.
I'd like to shout out RX,
All right.
Drunk Savage, and OG Glide because they all made my daughter have a very happy birthday.
Oh,
because
shit.
they played with her today.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Thank
Because
you.
they are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you. Is that all?
That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for the call.
What the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. 516-522-0267. Yikes. Got some Karens in here.
Is it weird that I tuned out halfway through that
I
conversation?
don't know. The moment I heard, I want to give a shout out, I was like, oh, okay. No,
All right. Do you think she was forced to make that call, Jesse?
773 live with the MMA holes. What's up, Kevin?
What's up? I got to give a quick one. It'll be real quick. 2 quick points. You got to admit, it's nice to see Colby Covington piss off all the right people. All the blue check marks, get down their high horse. Oh, my gosh, I can't believe you said that. These are the same people who wanted to cancel the UFC. They didn't even want to do it because of this COVID shit. They're ready to say, no, UFC is over. It's canceled. End it. And how about this? You notice what they kind of ignored that Izzy Adesanya thing. You remember what he said on Instagram?
Refresh my memory.
Yeah, he said a racial slur to some white dude on his Instagram.
Okay. So.
And of course, they're not going to touch that. But when it comes to Kobe, their bias is getting in the way because they don't like his politics. That's why he pisses off all the right people. Luke the Puke Thomas, hot dog bottom lip. Thank God he moved on from Sirius XM. He used to be at Sirius XM. They got rid of him, and now it's Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith's 10 times better. He's always calls it down the middle. But that's the bright lining. That's the silver lining here. Hate him all you want. At least he's pissing off all those blue check marks on Twitter. You know what I mean?
I hear you. All right.
But as far as Khamzat Chimaev, dude, he's beat Gerald Meerschaert. Just got knocked out in the first round by Ian Heinisch. This was a spoon-fed fight. Gerald Meerschaert, he's got no head movement. He's slow as molasses. His stand-up is garbage. Bad takedown defense. He's just a basic, average fighter, mediocre in every aspect. It was a hand-picked fight for his style. And people are ready to say oh man, this dude's a real deal. He needs to go in there and fight some top contenders before we start doing that. They're hand-feeding this guy, giving him freaking a golden path to the title.
They hand-fed him a guy that's a weight class up.
They're the same size. They're the same size.
But still.
Look at them. They're eye to eye. They were eye to eye. He's not giving up size. He's just as big as he was at 85.
I'm not
big.
I'm not against you saying he's getting layup fights. Yes, I'm with you on that. But there is something about him. There's something there's something special about this kid that you can tell he can hang. And once he moves his way up the rankings, they're not going to force feed him too quick. They can't. That would be crazy. But once he moves his way up, I think he has the tools and the skill set to be something special. You have to admit, there's got to be there's a little something there, no?
Oh, no doubt. He's talented. He's talented, but there's a busload of talented fighters in the UFC.
Okay.
This dude's he's getting the red carpet. He's got that he's got the promotion behind him. He's got the hype train behind him. There's tons of talented fighters. He's got to go out there and prove it. But I'll leave it there. How about this? I want to look ahead to the next card. Jan Blachowicz. People are saying, he's got heavy hands. He's got the knockout power. You never know. He might be able to catch him. You go back and watch his fights. The majority of his fights are decision. Him outboxing guys, pick him apart, jab. He's got one of the best jabs in the division. Leg kicks, takedowns. That's how he wins the majority of the fights, just basic boxing. And so people are thinking, he's got to go in there and just land a lucky home run punch. That's not even his game. He's a volume puncher. He's a technician. So they're counting him out. They're already counting him out, saying he's about to get washed. And young athlete, you better be prepared for an upset. But that's a 50-50, no doubt. Take it easy.
All right. It's Kevin.
Take it easy.
From Chicago. Look at that. It's zinging through.
Take it easy.
All right. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. How about all those calls? They got us through the 2 hours strong. Crazy stuff. Thank you, people.
Wonderful.
That's pretty cool. The people of the community keeping us going strong here. I had a good time. It's a quick 2. A quick 3 hours, really, that we did tonight.
Yes, sir.
And it doesn't get any better. Monday nights, baby, with the MMA holes.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
It's John Savage again. I'll just be real quick. I know I was a real asshole the other day, and just I had some good shit happen recently, and that doesn't happen every once in a while. And I just wanted to share what the people I cared about. That's all that was.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, so Yep.
All right.
I'm an asshole, and Jess, I know you're doing what you're doing lately, partly because of me, and just sorry for that.
What?
It is what it is. So it's
just a quick thing. I'm just closing my DMs off to everyone because everyone's just a bunch of fucking babies.
Yeah,
so.
it's not because of you.
Yeah, I get it. It was probably because of everybody, but I know I played my part in it.
Listen,
so
if I could go around blaming a million people, I would do it. But honestly, you're all fucking pussies, so I just can't deal with it right now. I have too much on my plate.
I get it. You gotta do you. You gotta take care of yourself. But
the DMs will open up eventually. But right now, I'm just gonna take a break from you guys.
I understand. I did my part. It is what it is. So I'm not mad about it. But just
All right.
So all right. Later time. Let's take one more call.
All right. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for letting us take one. All right.
God.
So Drunk Savage. Yeah, we went full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah. All right.
So where do we go from here?
Well, I see a donation coming in. Let's play that. We'll take one more call, and I appreciate it. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. It's cool. I like... Whoa, easy.
Super chat.
I like the different personalities.
Don't expect rednecks to like Khamzat got lol.
Man, listen, we keep seeing hype trains come in here, and I'm usually one of the people that's like, no, guys, a scam. This is not the real deal. Even Khamzat 2 fights ago, the first fight he came into the UFC, people were like, he's the real deal. I needed 3. I needed to see 3, and maybe that's not enough, but for me it was. That was enough for me, and I think that's what's fun about the hype trains. You never know. You jump on one, you hope it works out, and you look like a prophet. If it doesn't work out, you look like an idiot. That's what's fun about it. I'm jumping on this one. I've waited, and now I'm on. I'm in. So Khamzat, let's do this. Let's see what's in the future. I'm very excited about him. And here's the reason why. I'll say this again. You have a guy who is a neckbeard. You have a guy who has that ground game, that strong, dominant ground game. Okay, that's his bread and butter right there. And then what we saw on Saturday
striking
was a guy that comes there, zips in, precisely puts one on the face of Mearshart. And yes, Mearshart's not the greatest fighter of all time, but the guy's what, 30? He has 30 something wins.
I just think
31, 13-0.
You also have to remember, just take it a day at a time, because this guy, he's good. He shows a lot of promise. But put him against a top-tier fighter. Put him against somebody who will be high-level competition.
When was the last time, though? We see guys always get fed cans. We see guys, and the 2 first fights, yes, they were cans. And one guy came in on a week's notice.
And Mearshart is hardly a competition for him. And I even chose Mearshart in that fight.
But this was at 185. Here's the thing. Khabib, what he did rising up the rankings at 155 is spectacular, right? But has zero interest in moving up. Conor McGregor, when he came in, he said, I'm going to win 2 belts, right? That's what Conor McGregor said. I'm going to come in there. I'm going to win 2 belts. What does he do? He shoots up the rankings. Some say he got layup fights too, and some you can't argue, for sure. Dennis Seaver. There were hand-picked fights for Conor as well. But Conor did beat the fights that he was supposed to win the fights he was supposed to win, including a guy like Jose Aldo.
Yeah, the Jose Aldo fight
was a legend.
Yeah.
At 145, he was the guy. Maybe it was right place, right time. Possible. Then he goes up and beats Eddie Alvarez. I mean, he did what he had to do. Everything after that, it doesn't matter.
Khamzat guy hasn't done that yet.
Khamzat is already talking. He already went up to 185. Right, his third fight.
But Conor beat high-level opponents.
Listen,
let Khamzat beat high-level opponents.
He will fight just like Conor did. He will go in there and fight anytime.
Yes, for sure.
A week, month, when you
3
when
cards
you want.
in a row
I'm
at
down.
Fight Island.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in. Sign me up. He's willing to fight constantly, right? He is finishing people quick. He's got the ground game and the striking. Usually it's just one trick. Sean O'Malley, one trick. Darren Till, one trick. Conor McGregor, one trick. Khabib, one trick. Israel Adesanya, pretty much one trick.
I mean, we don't know yet. We haven't really seen his ground game to determine that.
We said the same thing about Conor. They said the same thing. They said Conor McGregor, they said he's a one-trick pony, but then they were like,
well,
you know what?
No chance
He's got
Khabib.
jits. He's got jits. His coach, what's his, Owen Roddy, or not Owen Roddy, the other guy.
I wouldn't throw Adesanya in that yet, because it's really hard to tell at this point.
I'm telling you, Adesanya's the same thing. Same thing. They're one-trick ponies. Very good at their tricks. Very good. But it's that one. Khamzat's got it all. He's the package.
I feel left out now. I'm going to get super hammered and find something to complain about in your guys' DMs.
Oh, please do.
You would be one of like a million.
Make sure a door hits you though from a nice female, right in the smack in the face. Trust me, you're gonna like the outcome of that. Funny. But yeah, the thing that gets me with Khamzat, yes, I'm with you. We haven't seen enough when it comes to opponents, but we've seen a man train with Alexander Gustafsson, who is now fighting at fucking heavyweight, and he's throwing fucking these punches around. The guy could fucking strike. He legit can strike. He can fight at 170, 185. He's got the grappling, and he's got the striking. When was the last time we've seen a fighter, the full package, electrify the UFC like this man?
Wait.
Never.
You might not be wrong.
Never.
You might not be wrong. I could probably put money down that you're not wrong. But just wait.
I don't have to. I've waited so many hype trains. In fact, the last hype train I was on was Conor. That was my boy. That's the guy. The last time I got this excited was for Conor. Now it's a completely different thing. Who? I like other fighters, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking hype train. Like, what hype train was I all
swear to
aboard?
God, wasn't he on a hype train just recently? Who? Can someone help me out here?
I've been knocking down hype trains for a while. I've been the hype train, anti-hype train guy. That's me.
I know you were on a hype train. I just can't remember.
Yeah, Conor McGregor. I was on his hype train, and I'm still on it. I still love Conor. But this Khamzat kid is he's a different product here. Now, the UFC is going to do everything they can to make sure he's unblemished. But he's got a different type of trash talk. That's like Khabib style, but a little different. He's got that villain face. He's ugly as all sin. He's got the cleft lip. He looks like a Bond villain, for God's sakes. Different, man. Very, very different. Anyway, all right, we went a little bit longer here. Paige Van Zandt. I love that Paige Van Zandt. But, I believe in this kid. I think the kid's good. It took Saturday. I wasn't on until Saturday. But you could watch the reaction, Jess. I was just like, no crazy screen. I literally was like, and he knocked him out. Like,
because the knockout was so, it wasn't like a normal, knock him to the ground and pound. He straight up knocked him cold.
My mushroom got blown and it wasn't my left hand. Fuck your beef Jackie song.
Fuck your beef Jackie song.
Drunk Savage is standing by his story, man. Thank you, Drunk. People counting out Paulo Costa, says Cameron Ryder. I'm one of them. Paulo Costa, that's a hype train. I wasn't on his hype train. I've been on and off that thing for a while.
Justin says something interesting. He said, I know, or I won't be on until he beats Maya impressively. I want to agree with you, because I was going to say earlier in the show, I had mentioned that Maya's his next fight, which is going to be a little bit more of a difficult competitor for him. But we also have to remember, Maya's getting a lot older. He's arguably falling out of his prime and things like that. There's a lot of things that you could put against Maya's favor to say that, Khamzat has it a little easy. So I want to see, yes, I agree. Have him beat Maya, but have him beat one or two more top-level guys, and then we can say, all right, this guy's the real deal.
This is the conversation.
Not even top level, just harsher opponents, more competitive opponents.
This is the conversation I want the people watching the replay or when the stream is done in process in the comments down below. Let's go Khamzat here. I want to know Khamzat. There's a reason why I put him so big on this fucking thumbnail. Because I do think this is a conversation we can really debate about. And yes, it is very premature to jump on this man's hype train. I'm with you on that. But I'm on. And I don't just jump on every hype train. I make sure I wait for the right moment to strike. I did it with Conor, and I laughed my way up to 2 championships.
You're probably right about this. You're probably right.
Telling you this guy.
I don't know. I just got to wait. Just a couple more.
My only fear is I am an Usman guy. Actually.
Hype train.
That was my last hype train. Usman. I was right about that. I was right about that.
Wonderful.
That's right. Usman was the last hype train that I was on. It wasn't even a hype train, though. A lot of people would count him out. He wasn't hype.
He was hype.
No, he wasn't really. Because I was on the
Usman train and then I fell off.
Everyone was fucking dumping on Usman.
Because of his personality.
That's the one problem that I have with Khamzat's run, though. I don't think he beats Usman. I don't see that right yet. Yeah. Maybe a couple of fights I'll see it, but I like it. All right. What am I doing? Jesse?
Yesy!
What a show tonight. We went over 3 hours here thanks to this wonderful, wonderful community, but it's time to get out.
Wonderful.
All right, guys. We're going to be live on Wednesday night at...
Oh, shit.
Wonderful.
Hold that thought. Roberto.
Khamzat went at it with another fighter in the lobby. He's calling out Masvidal.
Oh, man.
Colby the man wants to fight.
Man, imagine Khamzat versus Masvidal.
Wants to fight.
What if, let's throw a monkey wrench here. What if Masvidal's like, you know what, I could beat this fucking guy. So the guy's all hype. And just takes like this bizarre fight with Khamzat. What if that happens? Do you think Masvidal would do that to shut everyone up? Be like, yeah, I'll fight him. No, you think it's too risky?
Too risky. Masvidal, man, he talks a lot of shit, man, but he is not one to take the really heavy competition.
So he wants a Diaz brother.
Diaz is easy work for Masvidal because all he has to do is cut him open.
Here you go. Here's Khamzat's next fight. This is it. This is the one. This is the one I want.
That one is very exciting.
Mike Perry will fight anyone.
But Mike Perry would lose.
I agree. But it'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be very exciting for sure.
This is the fight that's got to happen.
Super chat.
Niall.
A cumin. Thank you, Niall. Appreciate that. Really a very generous audience. The best. The best fucking community in the world, the MMA Holes. Thank you so much for your continuous generosity. You are all
wonderful.
All right, Jess.
Wonderful.
Here we go. See if you can get it done.
We will be live for TGIW Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys tune in over there. We'll also be live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night for the fights. As always, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.
Yeah!